No, I know, because I looked it up. Okay? We have to go back. I looked up that we have to go to the previous work. What's some item we missed? Oh, there's a spinner. It's a pretty cool RPG. Okay, we're getting hit by a spinner here. I don't mind being sick, but whenever I get sick, it makes it so I can't stream. I can't talk. And that's what's the stinkiest thing. Did my daughter cough in my mouth? No. I don't know. I've basically just felt weird since the last time I got sick. So I don't know if it's just been sticking around or what. You know, who knows? Who knows what it was? Getting sick is stupid. I know. It's so stupid. Totally stupid. Why would anyone want to get sick? That's so weird. Like, yeah. When you hear about people getting sick, it's like, why? Why are you doing that? Why are you getting sick? Stop. Don't. Just don't. You gargle with wild turkey and it seems to help when you feel like you're getting sick. I don't have any wild turkey. I remember when I was in high school, that was like one of the things. We would be like, you gotta get wild turkey, yeah. Yo, can your brother get us some wild turkey? What even is wild turkey? Is that a whiskey, Shinkaido? You want to have the flu because you sleep good? Oh man, I hate being sick. I don't sleep. So there was clues about what we had to do here. It was something about the hammer and the chalice. We have to do something with the hammer and the chalice. The hammer and the gem. There's like a switch in these hammers. I'm gonna read the clues. I took a picture on my phone. We have to get items from this floor. Pine sneeze in my mouth? That would be gross. That would be really gross. You try those powders? Yeah, I used to do those. You just never know if those actually do anything, so I forgot about them. You know? Take my vitamins. I don't have any vitamins either. I think we need to look at the picture here. Thank you though, Mahoney, thank you. Happy birthday, Mahoney. It's Mahoney's birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Mahoney or else you get banned from the channel. Okay, let's see. Symbol of Dumathoin, silver mountain and mountain's gem. In the head of the right-hand hammer, the symbol hides. So we need to look for the head of the right-hand hammer. We got the chalice, which was sound the horn and get the chalice of the healing waters. For a gem, the fountain speaks. Okay. There you go, Mahoney. Alright, you can all stay. It's a whiskey. You just use it for colds. Interesting. Everybody's cures. Everyone has their own cures. I used to think that like airborne or emergency worked, but I'm not sure. Zinc, according to recent studies, can shorten duration of colds. Vitamin C, previously believed to have the same effect, doesn't. Hey, you just never know, right? Just poop it out. Poop and fart, nice, very good. Huge ear and pine, good combination. So, in the head of the right-hand hammer, there was these documents we found that I took a picture of. Let's see. We have another document that we saw said, the gemstone sacrificed to the fountain. The head of the hammer leads to the secret chamber. Okay. In the head of the right-hand hammer. In the head of the right-hand hammer, the symbol hides. Yeah, the head of the right-hand hammer. We last played this game Saturday. Wait, here's a hammer. In one of these hammers, there was like a switch. The head of the right-hand hammer. Stop clicking. This. Head of the right-hand hammer. The symbol lies. Oh, like, here's some kind of hammers in here. The head of the right-hand hammer. And I believe it's on this floor. I believe. I could be wrong. I think it's in this chamber. The head of the right-hand hammer. The right-hand hammer. That's a nice... Hey, like, check out that guy. Did I switch over to retro again? It looks like we did. I might have to look this one up. I'm pretty stuck on what to do here. Or if anybody knows what to do, you can tell me, but it seems like a kind of complex thing to do. The right-hand hammer. So on the right side, the head of the right-hand hammer. I don't even know if it is this room. We can look around. Okay, let's try it the right. There was a switch in one of these hammers, but I think that was for a different thing. That's just for the door, right? Yeah. Okay. Right-hand hammer. I think we had to look it up. I'm pretty stuck. I don't really know what they want us to do. Let me check this little alcove here. There's a little alcove. That's just a dude. That's just a dude. I'll look it up. Menzoberranzan walkthrough. Menzoberranzan walkthrough. Okay, we're on Temple of Dumathoin. Okay, let's see. Looking at the map, you see the corridors form two hammer shapes running north and south. I do? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, it's like a hammer shape. The head of the right-hand hammer. Okay. Alright, that'll be the hint we take. The head of the right-hand hammer. Alright, where are we? See how it looks like a hammer? Oh, I just noticed that. Okay. The head of the right-hand hammer. Alright, so it's somewhere over there. Ooh, woo. When I'm about to get sick, it's, I don't know what it is for you guys, but it's always like, it feels like an itchy, I have like an itchy throat. It's kind of itchy, and it doesn't go away. It feels like the air is dry, and then it gets worse throughout the night, and then the next day, I have a really bad sore throat. One of these walls seems unusual. Okay, here we go. We found it. Alright, found a secret wall. Secret switch. What did that switch do? Nothing. The head of the right-hand hammer. This is it. Okay. Okay. The head of the right-hand hammer. This is the head of the right-hand hammer. I found a secret wall. We hit a switch in it. Maybe it opens something on the other side. Was this keyhole always here? Probably, yeah. That's what enabled us to get in here. Maybe it opens something over here. We're looking for a symbol. You get that when you're about to get a cold, sore throat, turns into a cold. Yeah. Mine always starts with a sore throat orbital. It's like an itchy throat at night and like kind of mild congestion, which turns into the worst sore throat. The next day is the worst congestion. Third day is mild both, and then it slowly, everything goes away. That's how it always happens. So we just hit a secret switch. It must do something. We're trying to get a symbol. Let me look. I'll just look. Find a secret wall. Push the button, which will allow you to get to the west secret wall. The west secret wall. That's the... There's a west secret wall? Go to the east hammerhead, push the button, which allows you to get to the west secret wall. Okay, maybe we have to go all the way over to the other hammerhead? Another one, another secret wall over here. That's nothing, that's trash. Hey, Ba, good afternoon. How you doing today? What's up, Ba? How you feeling? Oh, were you guys charity raising? I saw that you guys raised over $5,000. That's awesome. Is that still going on, Ba? The charity streams? I saw Jay was going to was getting drunk for every like $50. There's a wee secret wall. What's going on all week? Nice. If you hear some, I'm eating Chinese food over on the side. All right. Need some lemons. Lemons are not my thing. I realized that last time I was sick. Is this the symbol? No, that's just a shield. Yeah, I'm not into lemons. The honey's pretty good. The honey's pretty good, not the lemons. Okay, it says the West secret wall.
No, not yours.
Suicide prevention charity. That's awesome. Check out the drunk gaming charity, everyone. Nice secret wall. Check that out. Okay, we hit the switch. Which will allow you to get through the West secret wall where the holy symbol is. Use the key on the West hammerhead and go down to the next level. We did that. On the West hammerhead, the West secret wall. We need to find another walkthrough. This walkthrough is not helping. Let's try the walkthrough king. Walkthrough king can't let us down. Kilo Echo, thanks for the 3 months. Thanks for the sub. Thank you very much. Walk through a secret wall to the west. Push a button, then walk through a secret wall to the west to find. Okay. Walk through a secret wall to the west to find. I'm looking west. There's another secret wall to the west. Okay, I need to walk through a secret wall to the west. Okay. I'm checking every wall to the west. This? No. We'll check every wall to the west. Looks like Powder, who, Drizzed over here. Okay, here we go. Here's the secret wall. Okay, not super intuitive. That's okay. We got a chain helm. I don't think we need it. We got a symbol. Okay, this is what we do need. The symbol of Doomathorn. Oh, we got to organize this inventory. This inventory is a mess. This guy's holding a cup instead of his weapon. Here, we'll drop this sword. We're going to have to start dropping stuff. We're also looking for a cleric. We don't have a cleric. It's a big problem. And we got to get rid of this lit girl who's a traitor for a cleric. We have so many cleric scrolls. It's ridiculous at this point. Or what kind of sacks do we have? Look at all these cleric scrolls we have. Lots of these. Do you think we still need the pass web potions? We can get rid of one of them. Ugh, I don't even want to deal with this, you know? It's like I don't even want to deal with this. I think we could drop our crossbow. I think we'll drop our crossbow and the bolts. Because the next character, we would either keep the bow character or get a cleric who could use a sling. Right? So we don't need crossbow anymore. So let's drop crossbow. I'm going to make an executive decision to drop crossbow. Okay? What's this? Chainmail? I mean, it might be good. We have no way of identifying it right now. A warhammer. It's probably really good stuff, but we don't have the room to keep it all. I wonder if we still need the pickaxe. Probably. Should we keep this white robe or throw that in the garbage? Throw that in the garbage too. Potion of giant strength. We want to keep that. We definitely want to keep that. Do we think we need buckets? I mean, not buckets. What's my Mr. Bucket over here? A green robe, drop that. What am I, Mr. Bucket over here? Now, what's in this bag? More cleric scrolls. And healing potion. Let's try to keep this organized a little bit. If we can. Extra potions, alright. We freed up some, we don't have a thief. We'll probably never have a thief. And any thief would probably come with lockpicks anyway, so we'll get rid of the lockpicks. Okay, there, we freed up some space. Cool. Drunk Games Most Wanted. Yeah, shout him out. Thank you. Thanks for the lemons. Oh, you're welcome, Kilo. Enjoy those. Or how do you save this game? F5? Oh, right, it's like, there's like a quick save button and there's a hard save. Okay. Alright, Temple 2, 1. Makes sense to me, okay? It's Temple 2, Temple Day 2, Day 1. Alright, we got the symbol. Now, we have to figure out what to do. The symbol, I believe, because the next message said, Jay's eyebrows, what did he do to his eyebrows? The symbol and the chalice open the way. Okay. So now I think we go down to the second floor. All the way across here to the stairs. And there was a door we couldn't open. And I think that says the symbol and the chalice open the way. So now that we have the symbol and the chalice, I think they're going to open the way. Down here, second floor. Second Driz book is like this. You're just wandering through a maze of caves. Well, this is a temple. but I got you. Yeah, he's just wandering around. That sounds like a pretty good book. Plastic, I should look that up. What's it called? Okay, so there was a little secret. No, we're solving puzzles here. We're in the Underdark. Damn, I keep getting hit by that. We're solving the puzzles of the Temple of Dumathoin. Is that in the books? Does he have to solve the puzzles of Dumathoin? I'm a thief. Hi, I'm a thief. I wish I had lockpicks. You got any? I got lock. I can pick locks if you got the lockpicks. No, we had some. We threw them out. Do you got Dark Alliance preloaded? You're gonna drizzt it up? The new one or the old one? In the old one, there was a code where you could be drizzed, or you had to beat the game first, I think. I think you actually had to beat the whole game first, and then you could play it again as drizzed, right? On, Right. It was either Dark Alliance 1 and 2. You can be drizzed in the new one? When's that coming out? Yeah, Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance drizzed. You gotta play through the game once and complete the gauntlet level. And then after you beat the extreme difficulty mode, you can play as drizzed. It's like insanely hard to actually get to do that. But you can be drizzed in Dark Alliance 1. Okay, alright, so this door didn't unlock before. So now that we have the symbol and the chalice, it's unlocked. And we have this horn. We probably don't need the horn anymore. But the next thing was something about a gem in a fountain. So now we're getting to level 3. There's these dwarves here who the drizzed are the drow are forcing to work for them. And they're looking for this fountain of power, and the drow are just all like, no, you gotta fight our enemies first. So that's what's going on here. Uh-oh, enemies? What's that? Hold on. Where's the volume for this game? It unlocks tomorrow? That's cool. I'll be looking forward to checking that out. I don't think I'm gonna get it, so let's watch other people play it. Okay, is this the volume for this game? Nope. Second DOS box. There we go. You can use a cheat code to get to the end of the game and then get them and cheese gauntlet with codes. Oh, okay. That's what I would have done. You did it legit? I probably would have if I had that as a kid. Today, you know, I probably wouldn't play that game. The original. I wanted to. Spitting Crawler. That's new. I wanted to play through all those, but it's just too grindy now, you know? But back in the day, those games were awesome. I thought they were really cool. Oh, crap. Something's shooting something at me. What is it? Oh, it's just a hole in the wall. Okay. Hook cars. Hey, Kujir. You doing 30 minutes? You did it in 30 minutes with cheating? Nice. You didn't know about him at all? Yeah, I only learned of him through Baldur's Gate. And I definitely, the first time I met Drizzt in Baldur's Gate, I definitely tried to kill him. And I got like his swords. That's the only way I still know of him. Now in this game, I know about him from Menzoberranzan too. Menzoberranzan and Baldur's Gate. And Dark Alliance. But I didn't read the books or anything. That's a horrifying sound. Terrifying. What do we got here? Plate mail? Oh, plate mail. Better than anybody's armor? It's just as good as the ghost elf mail. It's not better than Drizzt's mail. Plate mail just as good as the chain mail. I should probably keep the chain mail, because not everyone can wear plate mail. Probably not going to use the plate mail. A lot of these items are magical in this game, but we don't have a way of identifying them, because we don't have a cleric. or we don't have the spell. So there's magical items we just will never be able to check out. Wait, where am I getting hit from? Okay. Temple of Doomathoin. Is that a switch? Where's the switch to this door? I don't see no switch. Mel Loves Games, thanks for the host. Hello. Spitting Crawler. Our party is really overpowered right now because we have Drizzt with these gauntlets of stone giant strength. So he just murders everything as of right now. So right now we're looking for a gem and a fountain. A gem and a fountain in the Temple of Doomathoin. We're dealing with Drow, and dwarves, making these dwarves fight in the Temple of Doomathoin. They're making them fight. It's horrible what they're doing to these poor... It's a halberd, we don't need it. These poor dwarves. See, look, Drizzt doing 18 damage there. 18 damage up there. Up in there. Oh, you joined Game Pass to do it? Wow, that's on Game Pass? That's interesting. It's in Game Pass right when it comes out. Very interesting. So the main thing, yeah, we're trying to just advance in the game, but we also really need a cleric. In this game, you only make 2 characters. I made a fighter and a mage. Very poor choices. We did have a cleric. We didn't need a cleric, but he was this crazy, evil old dwarf. And at the time, we had a bird person. So I kept the bird person, of course, not realizing that we really need a cleric. I mean, who are you going to take, a crazy old dwarf or a bird person? All right, we got a key now. We got an iron key. Let's put that in our key ring. This is our new key. Iron key. Use that in a lock somewhere. But this is a very cool game. This is a very cool RPG. I'm enjoying this one. I never played it before. Okay, what's going on in here? Nothing? Nothing. Cool. Apparently nothing. Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I touch that? A lot of this stuff is just trash you don't do anything with. Okay. That's where they keep their liquor. There's a mod for Morrowind that adds Underdark. Level 90. The Underdark. D&D Underdark. That's cool. Can you be Drizzt? Anytime... It must be annoying for anyone making a D&D game, because the first question anyone asks is, can you be Drizzt? No, Drizzt isn't really in... The Underdark isn't really in this game. Oh, I don't care about it anymore then. I want to be Drizzt. I only bought the game so I'm returning your game. If I can't be Drizzt, forget it. Alright, another key. What is it? Hookar. Hookar. Hey, Mellows Games. Thank you for lurking. Sorry for that horrifying sound. There's no, like, sound effect adjustment. That's... Oh, more Hookars. Wait. Oh, it's an axe. A silver axe key. Oh, there. I just put it in there without having to pick it up. 14 and 17. Drizzt does a massive amount of damage. I don't think this game's going to be hard anymore. Oh, there's another enemy somewhere. Another Hookar. Everything's okay. Mel, thank you. They have day 1 stuff on Game Pass? Interesting. Interesting. Maybe someday. Maybe someday we'll get that one. Get that Game Pass. Burner. Quick save. Hit this. Yeah. Oh, wait. There is a sound and music balance. What am I talking about? But sound is already all the way down. Sound is at its lowest. And music is at its highest. Why is this so loud? I don't get it. Maybe you have to reset it? Maybe resetting it will fix it now? Okay. Check it out down here. Check it out down here. like the art style. It's not bad. They made 2 games after this, if people don't know. Dreamforge, they made 2 D&D games after this with the same kind of engine, and they look way better. The game looks a little muddy, but it's pretty cool. Good job of pronouncing the game so well. Oh, thank you, Ben Animation. Did you make this game? Did you work on this? Did you do like any of the animations for this? What I like how you don't have to explore every tile in this game. They just kind of give you the room and you walk into it, or it's whatever you can see in front of your face, kind of a thing. And if you miss an item, they show you the item on the ground in orange. So you know if you've missed an item. You don't know if you've missed a secret switch or anything like that. But you know that, you know, the item is not on the ground. There's not an item on the ground somewhere. Item on the ground. Not an item on the ground that you didn't miss. Teenage boys have a Drizzt phase. I think I'm still in it. Look, I'm playing as Drizzt right now. No Switch to open this door. No Nintendo Switch Pro to open this door. Hey Marmot, nice airplane emote. It's quite a that's a nice airplane emote. I love airplanes. You were a Dragonlance Raceland kind of guy. It's a shame there's no good like Raceland games, right? Like Dragonlance games. I know there are some, but aren't they not good? I'll have to try them. There's a diamond mounted in the wall of the chamber. Let us find a way to free it. It may prove of value to us later. Oh, that's the gem. Okay, there's a diamond mounted in the wall. We gotta free the diamond. Here's a shield. But we don't really... I'm not gonna pick up any new items. Here's the diamond. So we gotta free that diamond. I know there is a bunch of Dragonlance games, like with Raceland and all them. Wait, there's multiple diamonds. That's... Where's the diamond? What are you talking about? Oh, here. Get it. Take it. Oh, pickaxe? Maybe we use the pickaxe, giving us a hint. Let's try it. Yeah, it worked. It worked. Just use the pickaxe. Okay, so this might be the gem we are looking for. That was pretty easy. So that might have been it right there. You did the screaming. The screaming of Menzoberranzan. Lick it. No, we just had to pick it. We didn't have to lick it, we just had to pick it. Yeah, let's check this room out. So now we're looking for a fountain to put the gem in. That's what the puzzle was. I'll turn it down whenever we fight a hook horror. The Raceland JRPG. Yeah, the Dragonlance characters are so well made for a game. I'm surprised if there hasn't been one, and I don't know that there is a good one. I'm surprised there hasn't been a good one. There's the Crin games, but they're kind of rough, right? Might try one of them anyway. Never played them. I just look at them. I think there's another one. It's like a side scroller kind of thing. Some kind of side scroller. Alright, nothing in here. I think we're just looking for the steps down. I'm pretty sure the diamond is the gem. It'd be weird if it wasn't. If it's not the gem we're looking for. What happened to Birdman? Oh, we got rid of him because yeah, he was poisoned and we didn't think we could cure poison. And he was just holding us all back. But then it turned out we could cure poison. By then it was too gone. He was already gone. And when we let him go, he's like, I agree. My wing really hurts because he had a hurt wing. My wing really hurts. I think I should go rest. This is too tiring. I agree. I gotta go. So he was happy about leaving. So now we have this elf girl who's a pretty good fighter. But it turns out she's a traitor. But you don't find out until she leaves your party. We found that out by switching to another character who was just some thief we didn't like. But for now, we're keeping her in the party. Okay, we can't get in there like that. We have to figure out how to get in here. Yeah, we have to figure out how to get in here. I think that's the current puzzle. Because all these doors are locked from the outside. Oh, do you just use an axe on the axe? Do you actually just use the axe key on the axe? Let's see. Or is this like an axe lock? Yeah, okay. There's cool puzzles in this game. That's a cool puzzle. We still haven't used this key, though. It doesn't really make sense, but I guess it kind of looks like a keyhole. There you go. Uh-oh. What's that? Oh. Okay, it's just a thing shooting. Okay. Alright, so we just have to use the axe key a lot. Let's get the axe key out. Let's put it in somebody's hand. Let's put it in her hand. Ah, jeez. Okay. What's that bird? Bird sounds. Okay, just you hold the axe key in your hand. Down, down, down. This is NES Dragonlance game. Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of, yeah. Maybe. I thought it was PC. Okay, alright. With the birds. Does she still have her bow? Oh, she can't use the bow if she's holding a key? That's dumb. Or can she? Oh, she still can. She's fine. Oh my god. She's a traitor. A traitor. A traitor. Something behind me? Turn the volume down every time we fight one of those birds. Alright, we're looking for a fountain. Looking for a fountain. Yeah, the Birdman's in our thoughts. We'll always remember him. Always remember Birdman. Birdman forever. Forever. Got a scroll of improved identify. Oh, we finally got identify. Huh. So now we can identify everything. If she can memorize it. Now we can identify all our magical things. Improved identify. Alright, it's a level 2 spell. Let's rest and identify some stuff. We have Lich Touch. We have level 6 spells. So hard save. Hard save over here. Let's rest up. Okay, so if we use Drizzt's ability to detect magic, we can see what's magical. Alright, now how does this work? Let me quick save. How does identify work? What items do we want to identify? This axe is, we don't understand how this is magical, so let's try to identify this axe. So we cast improved identify. Does it just identify things that she's holding? Now, okay, it did, yeah. So a quarterstaff +1. She has a quarterstaff +1, so she has to be holding it. Okay. Then how would I identify? Oh, okay, she can hold the horn in her hand. Well, okay, let's identify the horn, too. Alright, the horn is... Hold on. Okay. The horn is just a dwarven horn. Right. This is an axe +1. Nice. Know what all this stuff is? Javelin of lightning. This short sword. This short sword and, maybe a javelin. There's not that much for us to identify. Maybe some of this armor. Maybe this helm. This helm. Can you hold the helm? Does it identify everything she's wearing? Yeah. Everything she's wearing. Okay, identify. But she can't wear this armor, so we can't identify the armor? Can she hold the armor? In her hand? No. So we just can't identify armor with this? That's fine. Identify the helmet and then we're done. Let's see. Heroes of the Lance was on everything. Oh, so on PC too. Heroes of the Lance. Is that good syllogism? Okay, it doesn't say what it does. The short sword is a short sword +1. We'll just drop it. We don't need it. So we can identify things if we need to. Alright, have her hold the wand again. Oh, I wanted to identify the shield, but... Okay, now we can identify things. It doesn't look like it identified the helm. Maybe you can only identify weapons with that, which is weird. But it doesn't matter. That's okay. Let's have her memorize Agonazar's Scorcher. 1 identify, 2 Agonazar's Scorcher, I doubt we even need spells anymore. We're so powerful. We're so strong. Save. Deathgate. Deathgate was not a bad book. It was a game, yeah. Considering they covered like 6 books with 1 game, it was not a bad game. You didn't like it? Salted Oil? Didn't like Here's a Lance? Legend Entertainment, they made good games, even if they weren't perfect. They definitely made good adaptations. Pretty good. Okay, so we're looking for a fountain, or we're just looking for the next floor. Go to the next floor. We haven't seen a fountain yet. It said something about throwing a... Oh, here, is there a switch back here? Throwing the gem in the fountain. And the fountain could be anywhere. That's not a fountain. Is there something here? A log. Okay, nothing really here. Nothing really in here. Unless we have to look for the shape of a fountain again. It's probably in the center somewhere here, huh? You had it for Amiga, it's bad. Here's a Lance is bad. Okay, no good. No good, no good. Okay, hopefully we don't have to fight these birds too much anymore. Keep having to turn down the volume on these birds. Equip the horn. Oh, we've already used the horn. When Driz leaves our party, we're screwed. Actually, we're not. Because we'll still have the gauntlets and his weapons. We'll steal his weapons, unless it takes his weapons with him when he's gone. Even if they're on somebody else. The game might do that to you, I'm not sure. What do we got here? Potion of fire resist? Okay. We have to fight some kind of dragon. Alright, we didn't look over here. Let's keep looking for that fountain, or keep looking for the stairs down to the next level. Keep looking around. Alright, that's a big old nothing in here. Big old nothing. It's a bunch of big old nothing. What's up, Coffee Cup? How are you today? Let's check this room here. Off to the east. Okay, here's the switch. Oh, this looks like a room that would have a fountain. Ah! What was that sound? Spitting crawler. Spitting crawler. Yep, we're back to the Menzo today. We finished Mysteries of the Sith. Finished Mysteries of the Sith earlier. And that was an interesting game. Hang on, I'm trying to... Okay. Oh. Something to be a game as bad as like giving honey to a bear. Depends on the type of bad. Depends on the type of bad. You're gonna want to lick it. It's kind of true, yeah. It's kind of true. I like to find we find the good in games sometimes. This looks like the stairs right here. That's the... Oh, that's where we came in. Okay. That's where we came in. And this is where we came in. Alright, now we're gonna go around. Yeah, this game's cool. I like this game. It's a good RPG. It's got some good puzzles, good item system. Good item system. Even if I wish it was a little easier to know what all the items did. You know, to identify them all. I still don't know how to identify armors, which we were just going through earlier. But it's cool. I'm looking forward to trying the other games in this series sometime. The other games by the same company, the games with the same engine. I hope Drizzt is in all the games. We really need him. Hello? Oh yeah. You always like Dark Forces, Jedi Knight. You just finished Fallen Order. I really need to play Fallen Order. Yeah, Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, and then Mysteries were both great. Mysteries of the Sith is like janky good. It has good aspects to it, but it's also very like confusing at times. Especially the last level was kind of confusing, but I still think it's good. I still think it's cool. It's definitely not bad. I would not call it bad at all. Mage Scroll of Claws, Umber Hulk. What the heck? Doesn't that like turn you into a... It gives you the hands of an Umber Hulk? Yeah, that's a level 6 spell. I wonder if we'll ever... Oh, we have a level 5 spell now. Cloud Kill. Oh, nice. We got to start using some of these spells. We're just so powerful, we haven't really needed to use them. At all. Alright, she must have just leveled up and I didn't notice. Let's rest. Let's cast light. Yeah, I think this game has good translations of D&D into gameplay systems. We've almost explored the whole thing. Oh, did I miss? Maybe this is the stairs and I just missed them. That's okay. We'll explore the last room and then go over to whatever that was. Yeah, Fallen Order, I really need to play that. It looks really cool. I like ponchos too, so. Cleric Scroll of Magical Vestments. Ugh. Alright, we're starting to get more Cleric Scrolls. We really need a Cleric, or we just need to throw all the scrolls onto the trash. At some point, we'll just throw all the scrolls into the trash. It's weird that there would only be one Cleric. I feel like I missed a Cleric along the way somewhere. The only Cleric the game gives you is this evil Cleric. Like, there's no good Cleric. There must be. But I have a feeling the next character we meet will be a mage, because we haven't met a mage yet, other than the bird fighter mage thief. Here we go. So I'm supposed to use this key in here, I think. There we go. Alright. Floor 4. Or room with puzzle that leads to floor 4. This fountain was well protected, even the Darrow proved unable to reach it. There must be a magic to the fountain greater than its waters. Perhaps the fountain awaits a sacrifice. One of the dwarven tomes we have found may hold the answer. Yeah, we throw the gem in it. I already know. Whoops. No? No good? Where'd I throw that gem? I need that. Hold on, I thought we throw the gem in it. We have to use it? There we go.
The gift brightens the waters and brings forth my voice, and with it my welcome. Welcome to the place of the healing waters. Drink, stand before me, and using the chalice, partake of my purest waters. May the waters heal you.
Alright, yes, thanks.
Welcome.
Oh, hey.
For here the spirit of the Black Axe clan resides. He who stood against the drow bids you welcome. He who sank into the stones awakes. He who stood with the brave beards knows that you have come, and asks of you an audience. Listen now. He awakes.
Who?
Hear me.
Hey.
Long ago we fought the drow and failed. Driven from our homes, we came here, only to meet the same fate again in later years. The renewed ambitions of the drow have stolen everything from us. Everything. You who hold both the chalice of healing waters and the holy symbol of Dumathoin, take up our fight. Avenge the dwarven warriors slain in battle by the Dark Elves.
A little busy right now. A little busy, Fountain Man.
Near the fountain lies a weapon, the axe of hurling. In loyalty it shall return to he who wields it. Thrown in battle it circles back to the hand of its master. A voice cannot wield it, and for so long I have been nothing more than a voice.
Just a voice, huh?
Take it. In memory of the Black Axe clan and the Cavern of the Cloven Heads, unleash its anger. Unleash it against the drow.
Little infinite axe. Sure, I'll take your little axe. Where is it? Where was it, huh? No, I got your magazine redeem here. We got it now. $1992, March, page 17. Alright, we're loading it up. We're loading it up. We're loading it up. Or where'd he say? The axe was? Over here. I saw it. So this is an axe of hurling, so you can throw it forever. Maybe can she use it? No. Can she use it? Instead of the bow, we don't have to worry about arrows anymore. She'll just throw this axe. Alright, cool. So that voice, there's a lady voice in there and a dwarf. They're just hanging out in there. Sounds like a party. Party up in there. Alright. What's called fallen odor? A fallen odor, like an odor that starts above you. It would probably be a much different game. It starts above you. That odor's falling down here on me. It would be about bunk beds. It'd be about somebody farting in their bunk beds, Ben. If it was called fallen odor. Your odor's falling all over me. Stop farting up there. All right, Noah. 1992 March, page 17. Computer Gaming World, 1992 March. L'Empereur, Stanford Wong Video Poker. Oh man, I used to love Stanford Wong Video Poker. Hyperspeed. 100 games rated. Are we there yet? Legend of Robin Hood hints. First you could look at future games. Plain games. This is when all the games in the magazines were like war games. This is Natural Dave right here. Natural Dave modeled for this. This isn't even... It's not photoshopped in any way. Natural Dave used to be a magazine model. New AdLib Gold, possibly more sound than your ears were designed to handle. Even if you got big ears, if it's more sound than your ears were designed to handle, wouldn't the ears be really tiny? What does big ears mean? He gave himself bigger ears so he could handle the sound? What are they trying to say here with this image? Anything the Fountains ever said to you were gurgle, gurgle, gurgle? Hey Takada, hey Kishua. That's Dave right there. Star Wars bunk beds, fallen odor. Star Wars bunk beds. Star Wars farting in a bunk bed, fallen odor. Page 17 was your page, huh? Blood Witch, I'm gonna play that. Page 17. Here you go, page 17, here we go. Soundrunner gives stereo to your computer, beyond your imagination. Soundrunner, the most compatible sound card for your PC, makes PC games come alive. Blast your ears! Ah! I got blasted back by the sound and my joystick came unplugged, and I got flown back in my awful chair. Jet Fighter 2, King's Quest 5, Ultima 6, Wing Commander 2. Fully compatible with AdLib, easy to install, over 100 games. You get a speaker included. FCC Class B computing device certified, $90. $5 shipping. New. It's a plug-in soundboard for your IBM PCXT, AT, and computable computer that's conquering the final frontier of truly realistic ear-blasting sound. A built-in micro amplifier. That's cool. An audio output that can drive headphones. One of those brands that just disappeared. They took like the Space Quest font or something. I mean, you can see why they disappeared. This ad looks awful. Umax. Da 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 da. Hi, Marmot. I love the ads. The ads are the best part, Helm. When we look at the magazine, all I want to see are the ads. I want to see Natural Dave ads. So we got the Forever Axe. Nice. So we never have to pick up again. Okay. I think there's a monster in here. God, the sounds. These sounds are like they sound like Natural Dave. That sounds like Natural Dave when I'm just... Have you ever seen his stream? It sounds exactly like him. Ugh, horrifying on the ears. Jeez. Cleric Scroll of Remove Paralysis. Okay, this is getting ridiculous now. We're getting all these Cleric Scrolls and nowhere to use them. Can run over 100 games. I sometimes they just wrote stuff like that because... Like, was it only compatible with certain games? Or, you know, it could run... If it was fully AdLib compatible, like... When it was 93, so maybe they just put that... But it would also work with anything that an AdLib would work with? Crap was weird back then. Great, another Cleric Scroll of Draw Dexterity. I don't need no axe. What's this? This looks like something I want. Ring of Regeneration. Oh yeah, give some health back. Instead of the Ring of Featherfall, give Featherfall to Elvira. A potion of extra healing. Yes. We always need potions. Yes. Yes. All right, I think we're gonna have to throw all our cleric scrolls in the trash because I don't think we're gonna get another cleric. I don't think we're gonna get a cleric. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think the only cleric the game gives you is that evil cleric. Though there's a lot of the game left. This is the only area that I saw that has multiple floors, though. All the other areas are like multiple. It like changes to a different tile set. Okay, here we go. Thanks for shouting out, Dave. You want to see a big-eared guy who sounds his ears roper? Yeah, the sound. Listen to the sounds of this game. They're crazy. Coffee cup. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, they're awesome. The mist is like a guy's mouth going swish. It does sound like that. Swish. There's some other game. What is it? I forget what it is. That literally it's just someone's mouth sound doing that. Hell, 100 is a pretty big number. I mean, that's a lot of games. You could play one game every day for the rest of your life. Oh, what if we? Oh, we're back in the mines. We're back in the mines. We're back in the mines. There's a draw behind that pillar. Okay, now we're back in the mines. Okay. Globes of darkness, on your guard. The drow are about us. What? Drizzt is gone. He was right, they were after him, and now we have yet another prisoner to free from the Underdark. Are you? You gotta be crapping and pooping on me. Well, having seen Drizzt fight, it does not bode well for us that such a man can be taken so easily. We must take care not to become captives ourselves. You must be crapping and pooping all over me. We lost our best character, and he took all of our stuff. Did they take all of his stuff? And it even took the sword out of this guy's hand. It took all of Drizzt's equipment, including the sword that another guy was holding. Son of a gun, they knew my tricks. We got the Helm of Disguise. You wear that. We got our Battle X +1. Huh. Ring of Protection. Give that to you. All these potions of fly. Great, now we really have no room. Alright, we just have to throw all these scrolls. Now we really have no room. Cure light wounds, we should probably keep that. Dispel magic. We'll have to get rid of fortify. Raise dead, we'll keep. Cure. Dispel, we'll try to keep. Cure, we'll keep. True seeing, just get rid of that. Cause critical wounds, you don't attack. Cleric doesn't attack. Clerics don't attack. Scroll of Harm. Clerics don't attack. You have to get rid of all this stuff. Remove paralysis. We probably might need that. Draw dexterity. I don't even know what that means. Why would you want to draw a picture? Magical vestment. Get rid of that, I guess. Okay. And we have to try to pick up some of these potions in case we need them. Oh crap! All those. Okay. All the scrolls first. We have to get rid of all. What? What's that noise? Just gotta get rid of all these scrolls. Scroll, potion of extra healing. Okay, potion of extra healing, potion of extra healing. We probably don't need these dwarven items anymore. Keep them just until we get out of here. Like potions of flying. Flying and flying. We need those for sure. We'll keep all those. Great. We already have 2 poison ointments, so I'm gonna get rid of 1. Potion of Passweb will bring 1. I think she can cast Passweb, actually. Yes, and she can actually cast it now, so we will not bring the potions of Passweb anymore. We'll just get rid of them. Inventory issues. Potion of Levitation. We have flying, so we don't need levitation. A torch. We haven't really needed them. Maybe we should keep 1 torch. I mean, I guess we'll save this. Okay, I get it. It's like, how is it raining in temple? I don't get it. Maybe he just left on his own. He was sick of us. Lost Drizzt. Lost Drizzt. Let's start numbering. Okay, let me catch him in chat. Feather Falls like a Goo Goo Dolls album. Oh man. Hey Praximo, hey Space Opter. Oh man. We saved Drizzt and now we kill him later. We kill him in Baldur's Gate. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Did sound like a dial-up. Okay. Okay, maybe we'll get a cleric. Oh, we should go back and get I think we could go back and get that thief now. We could go back. It wouldn't be that much of a pain. Maybe we should. Let's go back and get that thief we left behind. That guy with boils all over his face and stuff. That gross thief. Oh, there was also a door here. There could be a person behind here. Oh, that takes me down. Wait a second. Wait, that wasn't the way I was supposed to go? Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Where was that? It was on level 2. There was a thief on level 2. Let's go get that thief. Then we can pick up all those scrolls again. In case we get a cleric. And I get back over there. Okay. Gotta get back to level 2. We get that thief. So we can fill out our ranks here. We at least do have those gauntlets of stone strength, so we have a good strong melee character here. We need to get down to here, so we need to make a left. Left here. And go straight down. All the way straight down. Make the last left. And here, make a right. Go upstairs. Hey, Slightly. Good. Nope, no pictures. No pictures. My phone camera doesn't work. I can't take pictures anymore. And you have to buy me a new camera. Cut a teeny bit of this. It's a good mix of... It's a bit janky, but it's also cool. Yeah, it's a good mix of janky and cool. That's what I like. That's what we like around here. Alright, over here is the thief. We just go to the end of the hallway. Make a left at the end. Oh, gotta make sure we don't get spinnered. There's spinners. Spin you around if you don't notice. A compass changing. North here. And then through here. Get this thief into our party. He's in here somewhere. He's over here. Hey! How you doing? How's it going? Oh, do you have lockpicks? Because of... Alright, we need you to come with us and we'll find the myconid fungus needed to cure you.
Thank you for your kindness. I've searched for years hereabouts for a special gem. As I said, it is known as Borganar Stone.
Wow.
If only I'd possessed it before my unfortunate meeting with the Drow.
Yeah.
The protective abilities might have spared me their gentle handling.
Yeah.
Should I find it, it is yours.
Yeah? I said to finish eating over there. I'm done now. Alright, so now we got this guy. And he's a thief. And he has nothing. Wish we should have been keeping some of that armor and stuff we've been picking up. Alright, let's bring Azrael into the front of the party now. I'm glad we kept her. Can he wield the axe? He can do the axe. Cool. But what's she gonna do? We have no more melee weapons. We've been throwing them all away. Can he do sling? Alright, he'll do sling. She'll throw an axe from the front. We got ourselves into a sticky situation here. Can he sling pouch? How do you... Can he wield this like a... You have to just hold it? Okay, we're in a... We got ourselves in a sticky situation. Are you supposed to hold it? On your back? Or just hold it in your hand? Sticky situation here. Alright, you hold this. You hold this. I don't think we need this map of locations. I don't even know if we still need that. You hold the key ring. What's in this sack? Oh, a bunch of potions. Alright, you hold the potions. You're the potion guy. I mean, she could do bows and he could be up front, but keep this torch, a couple candles. I don't know what these candles are for either. You might need a gem. We must not need gems anymore because we don't have a 4th gem. So we must not even need the gems anymore. These are the dwarven artifacts. We can probably get rid of those. You got all the potions. You have like all the random items. Okay. Okay. Where was all those items we left behind? Left them far behind. Hey, Doc Rowdy. Yep, in-game mapping, voice acting. Yeah, this game's very cool. It's very cool, Doc Rowdy. It's like a combination between Lands of Lore and Eye of the Beholder. It's like a mix between those two games. Okay, we gotta wait for the spinner. Oh, Vladder Vlerding is taking damage. Wait a second. Okay, maybe she won't take damage from the Underdark radiations. Maybe she doesn't take any damage. Oh, because she's a... That's like a hint. Because she's a drow spy. So she doesn't need a gem. The other ones need the gem. Otherwise, they take damage from the radiations. So if we had a fourth character, they would just constantly be taking damage. That wasn't her. The bird person would constantly be taking damage. That's tough. That's tough. Barfy, thanks for barfing. Have I played D&D? No, I've never played D&D. I've played D&D games. Eye of the Beholder and Baldur's Gate and this, and that's pretty much it. But I played a lot of Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale. I played all of the games multiple times. We streamed Baldur's Gate 1 twice. 5 years ago and like a couple months ago. So, and I played it a lot as a kid. But that's it. I have never played actual D&D. Never have I ever played Dungeon and Dragon. Have you? Juke? Pronounced drow as drow, you also pronounced drow. Which is it? I think it's dro. I think it's dro. I think it's actually dro, yeah. I think it's actually dro. I think that's how they pronounce it in the game. I don't remember. Okay, we lost Drizzt. It's a sad situation. Nothing. We can't do anything about it. Okay, so we're gonna have to. Maybe there's some stuff on the ground for that the thief can do. Should we give him all the scrolls? Because maybe we'll get a cleric and get rid of him. Not enough space in inventory. We'll leave all those potions. I think that's all the scrolls. Was it? Was that all the scrolls, or were there some more we have to pick up? This is a pretty cool game, especially for the time. I think it was 94, right? Torch. Pass web. We'll get the King of Tom's ointment now. Cleric scroll of fortify. Pick this stuff back up now. We're gonna get a cleric soon. I just know it. You played some tabletop D&D? I would play D&D. I'd play D&D. I don't really have, like... I don't know if I really have the time or energy to play D&D right now in real life. Oh, what's that? How do I get past this here? I can't get past. I can't go forward here. What's going on here? Are we fighting here? I have to fight this guy? I can't move forward. I can't move forward. Did I kill that guy? Oh. Am I hitting that guy? I have to use some spells? What's going on here? Stinking cloud. Cloud kill. Did I kill it? I did. Okay, I'm not sure what that was. But we killed it. And now I need to figure out how to move forward here. Those pillars are in the way. I can't move forward. I don't understand. Do I need to pickaxe them or attack them? We need a melee weapon for her. She just has this. It's only 2/4 damage. Tired of Faerun? I like tabletop things. It's just this at this time in my life. I don't know if I have time to like run a long game. You say drow like WoW, never drow like crow. I say both. I alternate. How do you get... Do I have to pickaxe? How do you get past this? This is ridiculous. I can't move forward. Oh. Is that a limitation of the stepping movement? It is. If you have step movement on, you can't get past certain situations. That seems kind of silly. That seems a bit silly. but okay. This also does have 3D. This also has 3D. Doc Rowdy, look at this. Look at this, see? But we were doing tile-based because it's easier, but apparently you need to turn it off sometimes, so you just can't, you can't continue. Oh, are we getting in a mine car? Yes! Yes! Unfathomable, isn't it? Look at this, 3D cutscenes. Whoa! All 4 people just in a mine car? How would I pronounce it? A drought in the drought drawing room. A drought in the drought drawing room. Ooh! And we all died. Have you played Warlock of Firetop Mountain? No, I think I've heard of it though. It's time consuming. Yeah, I would like to do it. Alright, now we are in the Cavern of the Myconids. Oh, this is where we cure this guy of his weird boils. Nice. And hopefully where we get rid of him forever. Yeah, this game's actually really cool. I like this game. It just at first it looks bad because it just looks like grungy if you're playing it today. It looks a bit grungy today, the 3D. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that advances in the later games. Let's try doing some 3D here. Yeah, 4 people in there all stuck together and they all jumped out at the same time. Maybe they were using some kind of magic. Oh man, we got screwed over by losing Drizzt. We got screwed over big time. Do I have to passweb those? I wonder if I have to passweb that, or you just can't get through it. Oh, what was that item on the ground? Wish I could move on the map. Oh, dwarven miners know how to construct stuff. What is it? A jade spider. This jade spider appears to be of drow origin and may be magical. It looks as though it runs part of a greater whole. We should keep it with us. The game always gives you clues. Alright, I think we can get rid of this stuff now, right? From the temple. The game always tells you when you need something, which is very, very nice. It's also very, very nice to you. One-shot tabletop games, like 2-hour thing, maybe I could do. A 2-hour thing. Once every year. Once a year. Does the Law and Order sound? Maybe Hachi. Okay. Go. Let's go. I think I might turn back on tile-based. Okay. Those are some mushrooms. Those are some mushroom-looking mushrooms, alright. Almost TOS. Those mushrooms are almost TOS. Those are mushrooms. Ba-da-da-ba. Is someone playing music on a touch-tone phone? What's this? Beep, 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 beep. The modem? The modem does sound like a modem. Right behind us, to the west. First Ravenloft was made before this. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not from what I looked up. I think this is their first one. So I looked it up wrong. It says here Menzoberranzan. Oh, it says they're both from the same year. Oh, I figured that Menzoberranzan was first because it's listed first. Wait, so Ravenloft is earlier than this? But they came out the same year? Oh, really? What's Ravenloft look like? It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna play it anyway. Interesting. I thought they were a different order. Okay, new song. The game's being nice. No enemies, because you just lost Driz, so yeah. A quiver. It hasn't been any. Called quiver of arrows here. Well, that's good, because we just threw one away. Wait, no, she's got one. We don't need a quiver of arrows. We already have arrows. Must have been fun to buy this. Can I have Menzoberranzan? Excuse me? Yeah, it's called Menzo. That's a mushroom. What is this, Dark Souls? You convinced the game should be played in tile mode? Yeah, unless the special circumstances. I kind of agree, but I'm gonna try it a little bit like this. Let's see if we can just use ranged fighting. See, because you kind of... You gonna hit? Hit with this? Why does she keep missing? You stink. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, the mushrooms can't move. Yeah, maybe the game is being nice to us. Since we lost our Drizzy, our little Drizzy. Drizzy Driz. Drizzy Driz. Ravenloft was first... Well, I know it was before Stone Prophet. I didn't know I played him in the wrong order, then I screwed up! I screwed up! But it's fine, we can play the Ravenlofts in order. It didn't really screw up. This is like a one-off kind of thing, right? Not really connected to Ravenloft. That's cool. It's cool. It's a very interesting game with the music and everything. Look, they can't move. This is almost like illegal. It's screaming! Oh, what is that? This should be illegal. What we're doing here. I wish it told you what damage your ranged things are doing. They also do that same thing in like Eye of the Beholder. They don't tell you what your ranged attacks do. The damage that they do. I'm gonna pick up every freaking stone, man. Ask your doctor if Menzoberranzan is right for you. It does sound like a drug. My Menzoberranzan is giving me diarrhea. I don't think I can make it over to work today. Yeah, doctor put me on Menzoberranzan. Hey J52, hello. Okay, some item we're here I didn't get. This area might be okay in 3D because it's so tight. This is a tight area. Sell me some benzos. We don't have drugs here, sir. No, it's right on the shelf. Oh, these are doors. Oh, weird. Those are just their doors. Their vines have handles. Maybe hang her and try the Stone Prophet. I'm looking forward to trying it. Maybe we just skip right to Stone Prophet. Skip Ravenloft 1. Or skip Strahd's Revenge. They're separate stories? Oh, really? Okay. But Ravenloft are... What's the Ravenloft universe? It's like a vampire universe? What's the deal with Ravenloft? I don't know anything about it. Is there a bird? Ring of protection. Ring of protection. There you go. Have a ring of protection. Is Ravenloft like run by a bird that's in a loft? A bird in a fancy warehouse style apartment? Is this game good, Nazin Banana? Yeah, I think it is. It's a little rough around the edges, Nason Banan, but it's really cool in a lot of ways. It translates D&D to game pretty well, and it has a lot of cool like twists and turns that you might not expect happening with the characters. You get a Birdman, you get a triple class Birdman. Yeah, it's neat. It's neat. It's really neat. I mean, yeah, it is. You remember, I forgot to take my Menzoberranzan today. I've been a little anxious today. I'm gonna get some Bonzo. Barfy, you know we can't talk about that kind of stuff here. You know you're not supposed to talk about your Bonzo. Ravenloft has a lot of mist, vampires, werewolves. Oh, cool. Actually, yeah, that sounds cool. Like Transylvania kind of, like a gothic kind of universe. That's cool. Castlevania-y and Strahd's Dracula. Oh, nice. That sounds fun then. So it's D&D Dracula. It's a demi-plane that's stuck in gray, crappy weather. Actual twists and turns in the dungeons. You mean Ravenloft or these games, general? Hi, Revlo. Sounds like your old it sounds like old ringtones. But there's something cool about the music. But it does sound like ringtones. Alright, did we already? Okay. This is one of the pain in the ass floors. It seems like they have like regular dungeon floors, and then they have just complete mess areas. And this is the one of the complete mess ones. And then sometimes the music just ends. Oh, it's back. Ravenloft source books were some of the best. I used to like to look through those. I remember I downloaded a bunch a long time ago. Like, in like the year 2000. Just downloaded them and read through them. They're fun to look at. Oh, that's where our mine car was. Okay. And this is... Right, that is we throw on the ground. It's a vampire-focused one. Can your own characters be vampires too? In Ravenloft? That's a switch, I see. I do see this. That's to opening the door if it wasn't open. Okay. This game. Yeah. Well, sort of, like, it's not super crazy, but... like, the little things will happen in the story or with the characters that you don't expect. Like this girl, if she leaves your party, it turns out she's a spy for the Drow Queen. Right, stuff like that. Or the characters, like this guy will have, he's not just a character who joins you. He has like these weird boils you have to cure, right? There's a bird man you meet, he has an injured wing, right? And when you ask him to leave, he's like, I agree. My wing really hurts. Right? There's like some cool stuff with the characters. And the story's good. There's little cutscenes. There's little voiced cutscenes. And some 3D modeled, you know, cutscenes too. It's cool. Started at a module written by Weiss and Hickman. Really? Ravenloft was written by Weiss and Hickman, Salt Ranger? But you mean them? I did not know that. A module, huh? Hey, Startup Tim, what's up? Did I know this game reuses art portraits from Ravenloft? No, I didn't. We never played Ravenloft. It reuses portraits? That's weird. So, is it Boyleface in Strahd's Revenge? Excuse me? Jeez, why is a mushroom making that sound? God. Why is the mushroom screaming like that? And then why is the first sound we hear? Why? I have so many questions. A cleric scroll. Damn it. We need a cleric. Startup Tim. Startup Tim, we need a cleric. We don't have a cleric, and we have all these cleric scrolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 cleric scrolls and no cleric to give them to. You understand what kind of stress I'm under right now? Alright. If I seem like I'm a little on edge, it's because I am. Over this cleric situation. What year is this made? Blizzard, I believe it was 94. 94. The year of 1994. 1994. Walked into his house. Ah, he was changing. I'm in the shower. Ah. Sorry, mushroom. All right, we're making good progress in this dungeon here. This is scarier than the screamers in Dungeon Master. Those little mushrooms. We need to play Dungeon Master again. We truly do, and we truly will. We truly will, Resin. We need to try to beat that expansion pack, but I'm scared of that expansion pack. It seemed so difficult. It's a dinner bell. Ah! Now you get these guys. I don't even think they can reach me here. Okay, good. Good. Squish. Boils can be cured by soap and water. We ain't got none of that. Hey, Pimp Lord. Oh, the shrooms are just making me hear things, you think? You think it's like... or it's scared to get eaten? Okay. Alright, nothing here. We need more sacks, we do. I don't think I think I kept all the sacks we found. I wonder if you can put, like... I wonder if you can cheat and then, like, the quiver, put, like, scrolls in a quiver. No, damn. That would have been a good cheat. Luckily, we have enough inventory space right now, because we threw a bunch of stuff away. Hold on. Ba-da-da-ba. Hey, board game. What's up, board game? Ba-da-da. This sounds like me as a kid on the touch-tone telephone. Da-da-da. Hold on, I'm going backwards. I'm going backwards. Damn, I love this song. Beep 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 beep. Oh, and then it starts over. Okay, where do we go? Oh, up. We have to go all the way back up here. Okay, we have to go. We just have to kind of make our way. All right, we want to go east, and then around, and east again, and then okay, into the middle. All right, I want to go easty. You never finished the expansion either? It was so... I think if we played it today, I would try to beat it. But it was so... I know how it is now. I think with a lot of saves, I think it could probably be done. Saves and notes. You gotta take notes on each area, you know? What you need to do to get through each area. And, you know, and you have to play as efficiently as possible. Seems like kind of a cool expansion pack. Let's try it again. But I do remember the one, like the teleporter maze right at the beginning. It was really hard in that Dungeon Master expansion pack. Okay, quick save. Alright, we can go through here. Okay. Alright. Let's check over here. A little hole over here. We do need another melee weapon for her, I think, or for whoever else is going to be in the front. Is this a good RPG? Yeah, I think so, Lars. Yeah, being able to walk freely and do tiles is cool. Or then do 3D is cool. I think I would have preferred, like, for the game to look better and just keep it as a tile-based game. If that's a trade-off. Kind of to look as good as, like, Eye of the Beholder. Or Might and Magic. Though the gritty nature of this game is cool. It's really nice. It just looks really muddy though, and the sprites are really small, like on screen, as opposed to the really good looking art in the UI. Okay, what was this item up here? There was an item up here I did not see. This. Adamantite chain helm. Okay. This helmet is better. Adamantite chain helm. Okay, maybe that's better than a leather helm. Throw the leather helm away. Okay, I'm gonna go to the south. South. I think we're almost done with this area. A lot of these areas in this game are just one screen, it seems. This is one of the more complicated ones. Okay, so from here, let's go west. I hope... when is the touchstone part going to come back? I want to hear that part again. Alright. Okay, this is good. This is good. We got an item over here. We got a battle axe. Yeah, he can dual wield instead of using a battle axe. Might as well. Should we have him throw that? Then we don't have to deal with the, deal with picking up stuff all the time. Have him just throw an axe, and have her just hit with the axe. And use the shield. Okay, yeah, well, let's do that instead. So we don't have to keep picking up stones. Though it seems like the stones go further. The throwing axe doesn't seem to go very far. Dagger of Trowan. I wonder if that's an unlimited Trowan dagger. Because if there's skeletons. Skeletons. Wow, she's really weak at fighting. Wow, she's pretty weak at fighting. What's her strength? Isn't her strength kind of high? Why was she hitting for so little? She has pretty good strength. 1850 strength is hitting for like 2 and 4. Let's see, dagger or Trowan? I have a feeling this is, whoops. Yeah, this dagger comes back to you too. Okay, I wonder what's better. 3-5. Actually, this dagger. The people in the fountain are like, this is an incredible axe of throwing. It will return to you forever, and you'll never lose it. And then, like, 10 minutes later, I got a way better dagger of throwing. Wait, are these? Look at these. Are these hippie skeletons? Hold monster. They look like Flower Child. They're like dressed like flower children. Hello? Oh yeah. The bowling sound? Screamers don't make sense mechanically. I don't know if we're sneaking. We got skeletons. Fungi skeletons. The bowling sound is very silly. It's very silly. Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. Alright, we're still doing fine in the combat. We're still doing okay. I think it might be better to have him dual wield. Since he's so strong, she can use the axe, he can use the dagger. Have him hit with his... Oh, he can't dual wield. Crap, he doesn't have the ability. Okay, fine. Fine. It's hard save. I'm back at the top. My Kunid. Strike! We got a strike. We got a turkey. Get a turkey. Is there anything past a turkey? Or you just get like a double turkey, a triple turkey? Don't they call it a turkey when you get 3 strikes in a row? A turkey? You prefer grid-based. Because they looked better. Yeah. I mean, I prefer that too. But I like what this... I do like what this game's trying to do. Oh, he can just punch with that hand and it's better than... He does 10 damage with his bare fist. So 20 strength is so overpowered in this game with his stone gauntlet. Yeah, this is the grid-based thing. There's not too much that they actually do with the 3D to mandate this game having to be 3D. They could have just made it 2D. But see, like right here, no, you can get past this. You can't get past that because that giant dong-shaped mushroom is in the way. But now we can get around the dong mushroom. Oh, here we can't even get around the dong shroom. I don't think there's any reason to. What's up, Blue Eyes? A small offhand to do wield. Oh, okay, yeah, we don't have a small. But he can just punch. His punches are just fine. Seems like the stone gauntlets, stone giant strength gauntlets are really making him overpowered too. Before we go through that door, let's check this other path. Have I played Abandoned Places or Ishar? No, I have not. I always look at Ishar. I tried the prequel to Ishar, it was weird, and then I didn't play Ishar. But I know that the prequel is different than the game, the actual Ishar. Is Ishar good? Another damn cleric scroll. A mage scroll of stop. Stop! Knock it off. Cleric scroll of flame strike. We're getting all the good cleric scrolls. Where did Drizzt go to? They kidnapped him. For some reason they kidnapped Drizzt and didn't do anything to us. Or he escaped on his own. He probably escaped on his own. He's like, I've had enough of this. Enough of these weirdos. Or maybe he sensed that she was evil and he had to get away. Or switch here. Little switch right there. Little bit of switch right there. Little bitty switch. Oh, a little bit of switch. What kind of an instrument is this? I think a violin. Like a virtual violin. Damage bonuses in second get wild. Yeah, once you get to 20. Yeah, I remember that from Baldur's Gate, but it seems even crazier in this. Seems even crazier in this, but in Baldur's Gate, the way that you would win battles was have someone drink one of those cloud giant strength potions and haste them, and then you would just win all fights. Abandoned Places 1 and 2. Actually, I think I just saved. I was looking through dungeon crawlers. I think I just found Abandoned Places. Right? Are these okay? Friends. Yeah, I think I just looked those up. Are those good? Ishar's brutal. It's really hard. Have I played Omnicron Conspiracy? No. No. It was suggested a while back. The legends of your kind extend even to the forests of my youth. How came you here?
Stop. You enter the realm of the Myconid King Firth. He led a clear away from all who wage war. Stop. Until today we have safely noted. Our circle's quiet and left alone. Here we live, and here we
Stop.
wish to stay.
Stop. Myconid King Fyrus. They just want to be left alone. We're searching for a curative fungus. Our friend is poisoned and we only wish to help him.
Friend, humanoids war and kill. You are mad. Friend, if your friend is poisoned... Hold. I'm being told the king awaits. He has heard of you. Your journey has been watched by Myconid scouts. Please step within the hall of the king and behold Fyrus.
Myconid scouts. Hope we didn't murder any of them. Apparently, they're cool with killing whoever those other mushrooms were. Let's go finish exploring the area. Yeah, no. That guy is Vlad Verdekling. He's got boils. And we need to cure. We're trying to heal him. If you don't have him in your party, I wonder what you say to those mushrooms. I wonder if you have to have him to get past those mushrooms. Probably not, right? So there's little different there's dialogue differences in this game too, depending on what kind of character you are, like an elf or a dwarf too. I forgot about that. And then maybe even little, because they don't have to have him. So I assume it would be some kind of other dialogue. It would be like, we need to find people who were kidnapped by the drow, that kind of thing, is what we would say instead. An adamantite plate helm. It's tight. Tight plate helm. I mean, maybe I'll keep it for now. I don't know if it's any use to us. Why'd we get rid of Drist? We didn't. He got kidnapped. Drist got kidnapped. And we lost him, and it even took this dwarf was holding his weapon, and it took his weapon out of this dwarf's hand. It took all of his equipment away, which is unrealistic. It's like the people that accosted us took him and his weapons and his armor and his items. It even took his little figurine away from us too. His little cat figurine. And he got yoinked. King Fyrus a fun guy? We'll find out. We'll find out. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. What instrument is that supposed to be? Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Is that Toasty on his keytar? I think that's Toasty on the keytar. I think he's still playing the keytar from when we played Super Magbot. That game was good. You guys think that game looked good? I'm not like that kind of game, like the level based, like the Super Meat Boy style game. I don't really play those that much anymore. But that one seemed pretty good. I'd rather play like a I like roguelikes or like something like that lately. Something I can like play just for a little bit at a time. I mean, I guess you can play those for a little bit at a time, but something less stressful. Too stressful. I'm not into the stress. Okay. Wand of enemy detection. I don't care about that. I don't need to detect no stinking enemies. All the enemies are shown on the map. Albion's cool. I have heard of Albion. Need to try it. Need to do that one. Hope we kidnap him. Let me look up abandoned places. Isn't that only Amiga? I think I just looked at this game. No, it's DOS 2. Let's look up it. Let's look up. Oh yeah, I did just look this one up. Looks neat. Looks Eye of the Beholder style. Looks cool. Looks cool. We'll have to check it out. What do you play? Yeah, I'm in a band. I play the touch-tone beep, number 5. I play the 5 touch-tone beep. Oh. Oh, really? I want to get to know you. Skin flute. Could be the skin flute. Might be. Gonna recommend the Brussels sprout peeling simulator for you to play. Oh, a blue person! Oh, that's gonna be a cleric. Then we'll get rid of this boil guy. Or we'll get rid of this lady. You know, I actually think I switched my vegetable. From Brussels sprouts to spinach. It's way easier. You don't have to, like, cut up the Brussels sprouts. And spinach is a bit easier to cook than Brussels sprouts, so I eat spinach now. And I'm strong to the finish. Is this the king? Terra Nil? Ben? What's Terra Nil all about? It's on itch.io. I don't really like being itchy. Terra Nil. Oh, is that the, oh, the city. I did see that. It only takes an hour to finish. It's only an hour long. Oh, really? That seems kind of short. Oh, you mean the demo? Terra Nil? Yeah, I looked at that. It looked cool. You reclaim the wasteland. You water the world. One is Overworld's Travel 2's Dungeons of Abandoned Places Tulin. Yeah, FTL, I do need to play that one. I'm playing Griftlands right now. I still like it. I guess I'm petering out on it a little bit on the 3rd character. But I still like it. I'm going to try to beat it with the 3rd character, then I'll play something else. This game is the first to be composed by a baby who randomly hit buttons on a car phone. Yeah, it's like a car phone. It's good, Junker. Menzoberranzan's good. It's cool. Like, look at this cool animated little art in the conversation scene. Right? It's really neat. Let's see. So Tony Soprano says, "Pardon us, my lord, your honor. We have never stood before a ruler of such unusual constitution. Can you speak with us?" Elvira says, "We've heard you possess a curative, an antidote for poison. Is this true?"
You speak of the fungus. Do you speak of payment as well? This counteractant of my people has brought us a level of fame unusual for my connect.
He's farting out of his forehead.
It cures all known poisons, and may cure some poisons beyond our kin. Whatever trouble you have been to draw, I cannot freely provide you with our greatest prize.
Have I considered eating more than one type of vegetable? Yeah, but then it's more work to cook. Any spinach chopping sims? Yeah, spinach chopping sims. Good spinach chopping sim. It's more work to cook more than one type of vegetable. And I like to have as little as work as possible. The Magic Guy style background. Yeah, do you see the sailboat? And so he was like, yeah, you ever heard of payment? Hey, I'm a mushroom. Do you speak of payment too? It's funny how he said that. As I see no pockets I might pick, my question will be as honest as my offer. What do you wish in trade for the curative?
Though I stand before you in stern majesty, my people are a folk of quiet lives. They know simple times and pleasures, gathering in circles to meld, release their spores, and enjoy my good company. So it is that when an umber hawk tears up our fungus patches, I find little will to send my people to their dooms. If you would trade for our fungus, then rid my land of this unwelcome terror. Take the dangers of the umber hawk upon yourself.
When he talks, he farts out of his forehead.
For your reward.
It looks like my stomach, the bottom part of my mic. Hey, Will, thank you for the sub for 27 months. Thank you very much. When you get your personalized time answering machine message, I'll record one for you anytime. Robe look a little slow, Ben? It still looks cool. Something worth playing for a little bit. I like games that I can leave open and then like play for a little bit when I have my daughter or something. That's the type of game I like now. Like I play for a little bit and then go back to it, then don't play for like hours. I have a lot of games that says I've played for like a really long time, but just because I leave them open as I'm doing stuff with my child. Yeah, anytime you want, Will, you let me know what you want me to record and I'll record it for you. Alright, so I gotta kill an Umber Hulk, and then we'll get the thing. Let's see what he says about this. Can you speak with us?
Do not mistake my form for weakness. You stand in my presence only at my command. And while I hear your heart beating with its strange animal fury within you, I can tame that river of blood it sends to your limbs. I may silence, as I wish, whatever breath and blood you shall call your own. Even so, your journey is known to me. Though we are suspicious of outsiders, for every day you count the drow among your enemies, the Micronids shall be your friend.
Dude, speak up a little bit. He's like, yes, we are the mushroom people. And there's an Umber Hulk down the road there. We'd really love someone to take care of him. It's like he's really happy, and then he gets sad for 90% of the rest of his dialogue. Yes, someone's talking with me finally, but now I don't know what to say, and I'm shy. I don't know. You're hungover, Ben? You're hungover? What are you hanging over? Well, I wish the left trick button still worked. I gotta fix it, but it needs some kind of like weird circle battery. I don't get it. What are you hanging over, eh? A cliff? Will, thanks for the sub. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, so I think there's just an Umber Hulk over here. We've killed 2 Umber Hulks, but that was when we had Drizzt. Hang out with this dude, he seems like a fun guy. Yeah, he is, he's a mushroom. Hope he joins the party. That's when you have an epiphany, gas comes out of your forehead. When I have epiphany, gas comes out of my butt. Laugh track. Oh, it works. It's working again. It works again. What are you hanging over, Ben? It works. It just randomly decided to work again. Chop them up, put them in a soup. I ate some mushrooms earlier. I did indeed eat some mushrooms earlier. I think some D&D folks had some peculiar ideas about how mushrooms worked. They fart out of their foreheads. Now, one of these walls seems unusual. Is that so? Gary Gygax said, whenever a mushroom talks, it farts out of its forehead, okay? I am cosplaying as a mushroom. I am a forehead farting mushroom. Okay, found a secret wall. What are you cosplaying as? Forehead farting mushroom? Smell this. Wait a second. Did I miss something? This is kind of something that was composed by a baby. A baby in tandem with the baby on the percussion. Huh? Baby on the percussion. Oh, wait, back to this song. Why does it keep switching between... Wait, stop switching between those 2 songs. Not mushroom. Seems kind of cramped. Alright, we got a crate. Oh, we got haste. We got haste. What level is haste? Oh, it's level 3. Nice. Let's do some haste. Let's try haste. Haste is the place. Oh, we have stop now. Oh, we should try stop. Cloud kill. Let's rest. For a song that has 1 tone in it repeatedly, this is not a bad song. It's not bad. It's pretty good. You're hang gliding over? Alright. What color is your hang glider? I think if I had a hang glider, it'd be like a ladybug. Ladybug theme. How do I like my mushrooms? Pretty much anyway. Oh, there's the Umber Hulk. Okay, careful. Wait, can you talk to it? Wait, is this an Umber Hulk we talk to? No. Oh. Magic missile. Oh, that was easy. Why would they put these stone giant gauntlets in the game? They're just so overpowered. Alright, we killed the Umbro Hulk. It's an Umbro Hulk. No, it's even better than an Umber Hulk? An Umbro Hulk wearing Umbros. You guys remember Umbros? Shorts that are like very flimsy shorts, and why did anyone ever wear those? If you want to show your private parts to other people, wear Umbros. Kind of shorts that you need to wear shorts underneath. They should make a reality show called Drunk Hang Gliding. It's not far off from what they make now with like the Wipeout and all that. Alright, get plastered and hang glide over this pool of jello. See if you can make it across. Alright, we got the Umbra Hulk. Now we can cure this boil face. Da 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 da. We have returned, O great king of the Myconans. The Umber Hulk has lost its claws and all else in the bargain. Will you honor us with your promised reward?
I welcome you on your return and congratulate your success.
Here's a big pile of shit.
Yet not just one bit of fungus, nor just two, shall be your reward. As precious as our antidote is, I have decided to bestow upon you no less than 3 doses. You will find Menzoberranzan a treacherous place, and the drow are fond of poison.
Here's 3 doses. 1, 2, 3. Big pile of crap. Thanks. Here you go. Here you go. Use it up. There you go. Look, he's not gross anymore. Lump of fungus. That was my nickname in high school. Lump of fungus. Now our inventory's really full up. We've got too much garbage. Lump of fungus. Good old lump of fungus over there. Umbros are cool. Elementary school and basketball jerseys. Yeah, I remember. I stole my brother's basketball jersey once and wore it. Wore it to school. And everyone was like, "You like the Sixers?" Yeah. "You like the Bulls?" Yeah. Da, 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 da. "You like the Bulls?" Big fan of the Bulls? Yeah. Big fan of the Bulls. Alright, lump of fungus done. Toronto Football Club. Toronto Football Club, they were Umbros. You like the Toronto Football Club? Had a lot of nicknames in high school? Yeah, I did. You know, every year, every month you get a different one. Every year I get a different one. I went for a lot of years. Lump of Fungus, it's a grunge band. It's a Nirvana cover band. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Maybe I'm sick for a day here. I'm gonna take a break, get some more water and stuff, and I'll be right back and we'll continue this game. Alright, so we cured this guy. Does he even care? Does he even say thank you or what? You even gonna say thank you? And he didn't come with any lockpicks either. We threw them away. But we haven't had a need for a lockpicks yet. We played another game where that was the case too, where there was lockpicking, but you didn't actually need it. I don't remember what it was. But maybe you don't ever actually use lockpicking in this. Maybe you can pick locks to get in specific areas like that. Maybe it's not chests, but it's like for the doors that you can go through. Am I still in high school now? Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to graduate. It's hard to graduate high school. Vampiric touch. Vampiric touch. You like the Seattle Supersonics? My favorite team, my basketball team, is my Utah Jazz. I love my Utah Jazz. I like how their mascot's a big saxophone. Ooh, a sword. A two-handed sword. Let's have her identify it. Is it magical? It's a +2 two-handed sword. Should we have him slam down with it? Slam and jam with it? We have to get rid of something. Draw dexterity, get rid of that. Should we have him attack with its two-handed sword now? I think it's better to have him punch too. We'll have her use it. You use it, and you continue attacking with your fists. Wait, where do we go from here? We cured the dudes. We didn't find any stairs to the next area. I wonder if it's a secret. Or do we go back? The Temple of Dumathon? Do we go back here? No, I don't. It's hard to tell. It doesn't always show the exits. We might have to look it up, but I'm going to take a wee break. Okay, I'll be right back after these messages. After these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah, the Utah Jazz. I love my Utah Jazz. Love them. Be right back. Be right back. Pea soup. Can pea soup complete the maze? I think it's gonna take too long. I think it's gonna take too long to beat that maze. Here we go. Ready? Bum, 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 bum. All right. I think the problem here is that it's like a ladder. Right. I just got rid of that. It's like a ladder or something on a wall. Oh, here's more plate mail. Oh, maybe the plate mail is actually good on one of these characters. No. No. The ghost armor is cooler than... Oh, can the thief? Thief can't wear plate mail. Okay, so I think it's like something on the wall somewhere. Stairs on the wall. Y'all. Wall, y'all. Yeah, here. No, it's just a cave. No, it's not a ladder, it's a cave. And what do we got here? Cavern of Galeb Dur. Who the heck is Caleb? Galeb Dur. Okay. We have arrived in the Cavern of Galeb Dur. He's my favorite, Galeb. Galeb Dur. The mystical Cavern of Galeb Dur. Galeb Dur. The mystical, magical cavern. And hopefully we cured this guy just in time for him to leave our dumb party. I guess we don't pick this up. Just in time for him to hopefully leave our party. I'm kind of liking doing the 3D a little bit more. Oh boy. Does that thing even move? Fight. Oh yeah, this two-handed sword. She's doing really good damage with it. I mean, it is a +2 weapon. I think in this D&D, the +2 weapons are like really powerful too. Hey, puppy. This is Outer Wilds. Yeah, your glasses are all worn out. I think it's time for you to get new glasses. The Roper remix. Potion of flying. Alright, what are we gonna get rid of? Is it time to throw some scrolls out again? True seeing. Fortify. I mean, it's a buff. I would hold the no, because I want him to punch too. I guess we get rid of the adamantite plate helm. Magical stones. That's like an attack spell, right? Magical vestments. Cause wounds. Okay, we freed up some space. We might need these flying potions. We might use those. We don't have wizard eye. We got wizard eyes. Beard here? Beard, we got wizard eye. Sorry for talking about your bonzo earlier. Well, Barfy. I wish I could forgive you, but I'm just not ready yet. I'm just not ready to forgive you yet. But I will try. I will try to see your point of view on it. Okay. Well, thanks for barfing, Barfy. Thank you. Wah. Wah. Sounds like Wow, the Mancubus from Doom. Those ropers. You think those ropers were inspired by Mr. Roper from Three's Company? Because I think they look pretty close to them. You know, what's that dude's name? That wasn't Andy Griffith. What's that guy's name? Who played Mr. Roper, and he was in a bunch of shows. He's like, what? And he was in Scooby-Doo, and he was always like, what's going on around here? Be right back, gotta clean up cat puke. Have a good time. Space Hopper, thanks for the 4 months. I really appreciate the sub. Thank you. Oh, we got a good song here. Don Knotts, yeah. Holy cow! I just ran over a raccoon in my Corvette. What am I gonna do? Back guy. Don Knotts. Don Knotts. You think Don Knotts knew how to tie a knot? Oh, great. Another cleric scroll. But Darkfire seems pretty cool. You think he knew how to tie a knot? Or do you think he was just completely inept when it came to ropes? When it came to his rope skills, what do you guys think? We want to know what you think. Man, they're still going with this tune even for this done. What was that? Oh, we found something. We found the Thing. We found the Thing as drawn in the 1950s. Yeah, he was on Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Ah, we're talking to a wall. We're talking to the Thing. With his little pinchers. By the gods, what are you? What are you doing here? What the hell are you? Careful, my strange friend. You've stolen my breath away by your appearance. Do you know? The characters in this game are jerks. They're such jerks. What are you? Let's say that.
Greetings, soft ones. I live here in the rock, a creature of the walls. I have been watching.
I live here.
Blocked are you? Unable to move on? Who better to help than me? The knowledge of stones and passageways is mine.
I live here. This is my house. You know, way past this point?
What air and water are to you, the deep rocks are to me.
I breathe rocks.
I can give you passage. I can soften the very walls about you. Yet there is a price.
I'm gonna guess it's rocks. You want more rocks? I live here and I breathe rocks. Dr. Doom put me here. It's clobbering time. Get me out. Call Reed, right? Call Reed. We need to call Reed. It's young Tom. Yes, slightly. Why am I purple in the game? Oh, that's not me. It just looks like me. You'd be a jerk too if you had these little tiny pinchers. That's it. And you lived in a rock. What would you have us do? To transform you into a handsome prince?
Ah, are you so weary and cynical? The world is deep, good traveler. And life, all life, is sustained by commerce.
Even you?
You wish to pass, and I wish a favor. It is the way of things, is it not?
How are you buying anything? What do you even need? You breathe rocks and you eat rocks and you live on a rock.
There rests nearby a trinket of stones.
Oh, you do want rocks.
It has no powers, no precious gems. But to me it is all I have ever owned. I held it close for 1,000 years. I need your hands, good traveler. Retrieve the necklace for me, and I shall open a passage.
Alright. What's this?
You accuse unfairly.
Are you doing it unfairly?
A necklace of stones, please. To begin, I shall open a passage to where I believe my necklace lies. When you return with it, I will open a second wall. Beyond that one, your journey may continue.
No, the stomach and Total Recall, yeah, and the Thing. Okay. What the hell are you? I'm a rock. I live in the rock. Can you get my necklace? I don't have a neck, but... Uh-oh, a pass web potion. That makes me think we might actually need them again. If they're starting to give them to us again. I'm a rock. I live in the rocks. I breathe rocks. Can you get my necklace? Oh, we gotta get a necklace for a rock man. You can traverse it sometimes a lot faster with the 3D. Yeah, there you go. We do need pass web some more. I don't think we have the spell pass web. Do we have the spell pass web? Oh, we do have the spell pass web. Okay. Well, we'll just use the potion. We don't have to worry about it that much. Pass web. Here we go, a little pass web. That is acid. Which one? I'm a rock in the wall. Why are you such a jerk? Great, start the reactor. Get your ass to Mars. Why is she doing so much damage? She's doing so much damage with her two-handed sword. I poop rocks too. Everything with me is rocks. I spit rocks, poop rocks, I pee rocks. It doesn't hurt though. It's just the way it is. I'm a rock person. It's no longer clobbering time if I don't have my necklace. Spider cloak armor. There's some cool spells in this game that we'll never use. Spider cloak armor. This game just gives you a... Hey, it's some of these weak dudes we saw at the beginning of the game. Hey, have you seen a necklace? Have you seen the rock dude's necklace? Look up on the floor. Our foe has dropped something which may be useful to us. What? Where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I see a bunch of garbage. Oh, here. A potion of flying. Look upon the floor. Hey, Shivzor Quato. Total Recall, such a good, you know? Just such a good. Alright, before we fly, I want to check out... Actually, I think flying lasts for a long time. So I think we can use flying, we'll be okay. Quick save. Flying. Okay. Cleric Scroll of Aid, that's a buff. We're probably going to want that when we get the cleric. When, not if, when we get a cleric. And get rid of this. And get rid of this Yahoo. Hey, Thano. What kind of music does this new? Rock and soft jazz. I listen to rock. A potion of pass web. Okay. Another potion of flying. And we're gonna have to get rid of cleric spell scrolls again soon. We're gonna have to get rid of cleric spells again soon. I assume if I get a cleric, he or she is gonna come with like some spells. Gale of Dur's necklace. Oh, this guy has his own cavern. We don't need protection from evil. Get rid of that. This is his cavern, a white robe. I mean, I already have it's a cloak of protection. You need this as acid. Snap cam. I want a snap cam. Before I pass web back, let me go check this other path. Because you never know, the cleric could be anywhere. The cleric that we're gonna get for this party that we need could be anywhere. You new question. What state do I live? The state of... I live in a state of despair. I live in a state of despair. I don't say casino. I don't say. Dun, 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 dun. Oil of fiery burning. Alright, we gotta drop something. What is it gonna be? How about we drop Dispel Magic or Cure Light Wounds? Whatever cleric would have Cure Light Wounds, right? mean, that's a very basic spell. Oil of fiery burning. They're gonna have cure light wounds, right? Okay, now we'll go past web back over there. I don't really stare. A state of, you know, constant anger over. I live in a state of constant anger over people not streaming on Twitch using real hardware and real software. I live on 123 Arch Street. A state of despair, yes, New Jersey. I live in a state, yeah, I'm just constantly so angry when people are not streaming with real hardware. It just makes me so mad. Oh, we still have pass web, okay. Pass web lasts for a while. Can't get through a dumb web. We can beat the crap out of a bunch of Drow and whatever the hell that thing is. The terror of a... What? Our lady died. Let me rest. Our lady friend died. The traitor. But now we don't have pass web. Okay, we gotta pass the web first and then... Hold on. Quick save. This is loading a quick save. Pass through it first. Or I could just use one of these healing potions. Because I don't know if I want to rest right now. Can I just use this on her? Use it. Use the potion, you dingus. There you go. I'll just use one of those many potions we have. And then quick save through the web. I didn't realize her health was low. What is this horrifying thing? She got killed again. It's like one of those it's like one of those aliens from Star Trek The Next Generation, a final unity for DOS. Jeez, you know? What that thing looks like, you know? You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Yeah, you do, right? Wait, why is this roper all of a sudden harder than the other ones? Yeah, I'm from the Leeds. I'm from Leeds. Watch the footy. I love the foot. I love the footy. I love the footy. It's not gonna work out. Wow. Okay. Would you mind if you eat some ice cream? As long as you keep your eyes on the stream while you eat, like you don't look down at the ice cream. No, miss, I don't see why that would be a problem. Just make sure you don't miss any of the stream when you're eating it. Like, don't, you know. Come on, I mean, come on. This game even has like a quick save button, which is pretty amazing. This is a very cool game. That is, just seems rough around the edges at first if you're playing it today. If you've never played it as a kid, it seems rough around the edges at first, but it's very cool. A broadsword. Can you dual wield with this? We should try to identify this. Broadsword just +1. Wait, well, this is the battle axe. Oh, battle axe +1. It seems like it's better than the. No. 2-8 versus 1-8, 2-7, 2-8, 2-7, 1-8, 1-8. I think the broadsword's better. And get rid of this regular battle axe. Okay. I'm gonna go with that. The 2-8, 2-7 over the 1-8, 1-8. A tater pancake. It looks like a potato pancake, that guy. A sentient potato pancake. I like a nice potato pancake. You can manage that. All right, Nomus. All right, then you may eat thine ice creameth. I don't want to sleep because I'll lose my flying too. I'm probably over conserving, but let's try to not. We got a motorcycle, starting up a motorcycle, killing those guys. I wish those from Lates. That's where Vicky's from. Acid Bolt. Acid Bolt. How are our levels looking? Wow, 9. She's level 9 now. He's level 8. Wow, she's level 9. Wow. Okay, that's what she was before, when you checked before. Wow, she's level 9er. There's no, like, real... There's no real, like, it doesn't really point out when you level up. It doesn't go, like, ding or anything. You don't really do anything when people level up in this. They just kind of get their stats and their spell slots without really telling you. I think it tells you, but it... Or maybe it does make a sound and I just never noticed. I'm not sure. Alright, we got a potion of flying. So let's rest. And then we can use it again if we need it, because we'll get a potion. Let's save over this. Let's actually rest. And then have her cast her light. And we'll take this and just use it. Use it. There. So now if we need it, there. Otherwise it's just going to sit there anyway. Don't want chat to ding when I level up? Yeah. Chat ding for me. Yeah, we can go over here. Okay, so I think we already did the password part. You can go give him his necklace back. Oh, and Ultima Underworld. This is like a cross between Lands of Lore, Ultima Underworld, and Eye of the Beholder. Thank you. That's what this game is a cross between. If anybody ever asks, it's a triple cross between. Let's just go back to the rock guy and give him his necklace back, because then he'll open whatever we need to open to continue to the next area. Down here. All right, where was that guy? I didn't really mark where he was. Was he over here? I forget where he was. Hey, Beard. Hey, Beard. Where's a rock face? That's not a rock face. It's a Menzoberranzan of purple. This area is very purple. This area was voted most purple area in any video game ever. At the recent VGAs. Or whatever it was. Check out this rock guy, Beard. Look, it's the thing. We brought him his necklace. We give him his necklace. There's cool little animations. There's an animation of him taking the necklace into the wall. He lives here. We've returned with your precious necklace of stones. Will you open the way for us?
Precious trinkets of stones, so long lost. And my soft friend, so quickly you have returned. I was prepared for another age to pass. For your children's children to finish our bargain. Now the walls will melt away and give you passage. Your destiny awaits.
Nomus, going for the 4x5, the 5x5. Can he pull it off? He does. He pulls it off. Very nice. Can you get ice cream from Mr. Softy while I'm streaming? Of course. I have a soft spot for Mr. Softy. Menzoberranzan. Okay, I'll open the way for you. Thanks for my rock trinkets. Oh, he opens up right here. Should we search this section? There could be a cleric here, team. Wait. We gotta go search the section here, team. We gotta go search that section. There could be a cleric in here that we need to rescue, and we can get rid of this idiot who just throws a throwing dagger and stinks, as opposed to a cleric who would heal us and buff us and love us and throw slings and throw a sling and throw a throwing axe. You know, it'd be so great. It's gonna be so, and it's gonna be so great. And it's gonna be, I'm having trouble. Okay. And it's gonna be so wonderful. Rock lobster. You needed that endorphin hit. I can't believe you pulled that off, Nomus. I can't believe it. All right, did I already check this stuff out? A blue candle. Got another candle. Another candle. Now we have 3 different colored. What do these do? Do these do something? I have a feeling these are like an item that does something. We have a white, yellow, and blue candle. And what's this? A chest! Oh! A chest with a Borganar stone. Oh, nice. We really, really needed a chest. What should we put in the chest? Random crap. Let's put cleric scrolls in the chest. We'll just put clerics. A Borganar's stone. What do you guys think a Borganar's stone does? Cures the cold? Cures your boogers? A Borganar's stone. Alright, then we have a chest of scrolls, and we also have... and we also have... a sack of scrolls. And one of our poison cures is in there, too. Alright. Okay, good. This is good, good, good. Oh, how many scrolls... How many potions of flying do we need? We have 4. 5. Alright, we don't need this many. We'll keep the password. There we go. Hold that scroll. Hold that thought and hold that scroll. A Booganar's stone. We got a Booganar's stone. Yuck, that's gross. Another password potion. Okay, there we go. Alright, alright, okay. Okay, perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. We needed that container. That container was a huge get. That gives us a little more time until we get our cleric to hold all the scrolls. That was a huge get. Hey, Expensa. Rock Monster doesn't have a neck. What items do players get from a necklace? Well, it's a trinket. It's a trinket. It's like, it's little trinkets he likes, you know? It's like if, you know, you have a, I can't fly over this. Oh, okay. It's like if you have the thief guy. We did cure the guy, yeah. Beard. We did cure the fungal guy. We cured his fungal. With this, look. Lump of fungus. I cured it, and we have 2 more lumps of fungus, too. It's like, what's a thing people collect in the real world, but they don't really, like, use it? Cleric Scroll of Plurair. Perfect. Perfect. More Cleric Scrolls is just what we needed. What's the thing people collect in real world and they don't actually use it? You know, like, it's like collecting Funko Pops. Like, you don't do anything with them. You don't carry them around. Just sit them on a shelf, you know, you look at it. That's it's like his Funko Pops. It's Funko Pops for this guy. You know, you don't do anything with them. And they're completely useless. We got a quiver. Quiver of arrows, which we don't need. We don't need 2 quivers of arrows, excuse me. But I'm worried that it's a quiver of magical arrows, and we should somehow identify it. But we can't. I don't know how to identify it. Alright, we're going back now. Right, you fight fungus with a fungus. You fight one bacteria with an antibacteria, but it's a different bacteria. Like complete inbox sealed games. Yeah, exactly. It's like a collectible. It's his little collectibles. Bottle caps, yeah, sure. My grandfather used to collect bottles, and he had a bunch of bottles in his office. They were really cool. I don't know what happened to him, but because he worked in a bottling factory, or he worked in bottling, so he collected old bottles. Yeah, I wonder whatever happened to those bottles, actually, because he had a really cool collection of old bottles. I remember going to his office, and he just had all around at the top of his office was all these old, like, Coke bottles and stuff. Probably pretty valuable now. Alright, here we go. So now we're going past the rock dude. Well, meet more rock people. Or like a water person, air person. Beep, 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 beep. Like the beep spa. Beep, 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 beep. Meow. Beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, very beepy farty music in this game. It's great. Some great beepy farty music. It's top notch stuff here. Okay, I'm trying to. Very beepy. Nothing up here. Pez dispensers. I used to collect those as a kid. Wow, 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 wow. I liked Pez dispensers as a kid. I used to be into... I remember I would look up Pez dispensers online and like look up the ones I wanted to get someday. Yeah, I used to collect Pez dispensers. Do they still... I assume they still have them. Disintegrate. I assume they still have Pez dispensers, right? I want to start collecting Pez dispensers again right now. I wonder what happened to my old Pez dispensers. Parents probably threw them out. Awful parents. Avocados. You get them all. The Pez dispensers. The bottles. BB Hachi. BB Hachi says BB. Very good. Very good. Very good. That makes sense. Verbi. Did we level up Ding? Let's see. I don't think anyone leveled up. No. Incorrect. Pez Dispensers was the drummer for Oasis. And maybe. We got a shield. We have a shield again now. But it's better for him to punch with his 20 strength than to use a shield. Going to be the one that saves me. A blue gem. That's delicious. And a potion of passweb. Potion of flying. Alright, we got enough potions of flying. Enough with the flying! Probably gonna regret throwing that away later. But what's cool about this is that, like, the temporary spells, they seem to last until you rest. Or until you leave an area, which is really... This is a very friendly game to the player, compared to other games. Where, like, the light wouldn't last very long and stuff like that. The light and the flying and all that, you know? It's very, very player friendly. Another reason why I like this game. It doesn't... It tells you if there's an item you might need. It, like, points it out. Like, we're gonna need this. Oh, no! Oh, no. Hey, rock guy, can you help me not fall into a crack? Hey, rock guy. Did the rock guy just have to take a crap?
After the earthquake,
that was his butt crack.
no turning back.
Better than a piss dispenser, that's for sure. Damn it, that rock guy's just screwed me over. eBay was started for Pez dispenser collectors. After the earthquake, we were stuck down. We couldn't get back. Well, I guess there's no going back. Bird person's still gone. Oh man, good memories. We're saving over that one. Oh man, I hope I'm not getting sick. There's like a 50-50 chance I'm gonna be sick to, I feel like I might be getting sick, or I might be getting better, I can't tell. They did a store in Universal City Walk in LA dedicated to Pez. You're my wonder swan. Pez dispenser collection eBay. Oh, we got a new song. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. They got Pokemon Pez. An Indian Chief. Daffy Duck Pez dispenser. Only 15 bucks. All right. I think I had this one. Dun, 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 dun. I think I had this one. 15 bucks. I could be rich right now. Yeah, the rock guy said, know your role. I'm gonna swallow you into my crack. Okay, Earth. Quake. F5. This is an epic adventure, this game. You bought two 27-inch monitors. That's neat. I have 3 different size monitors at different levels, but it somehow still works. The Cavern of the Driders. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Dun 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 dun. The music in this game is quite epic. Another... Oh, a cleric scroll of passweb. Oh boy. I hope we get a cleric soon. We're gonna get a cleric soon, right, guys? The rock guy, go scratch my arms. Oh, is this an enemy? What? What is this? Oh, isn't a Drider a spider? But they just say Drider? Drider is a spider, isn't it? This is Spider Place. A spider is like... Oh yeah, I forgot it's Prime Day. I bought something and I got $10 for Prime Day. Oh, there's Drow down here. I have $10 for Prime Day. It's still going on, right? I need to buy something. I need to use my $10 off. It was like I supported a small biz. I bought something from a small business. What did I buy? And then I got $10. Oh, that's a foot. Oh, that's people's. That's like somebody's arm. Is that a drider? Oh, an Uropagus. Oh, that's a troglodyte. Oh, that's cool. There's different like of the monsters we've already met, like in the webs and stuff. That's cool. An Uropagus, Snuffle Uropagus. Let's just use this potion because we have so many of these, and we'll see if we need to fly. And there's an Umber Hulk. That's kind of cool. Lots of different art. Oh, wait, blue means. Sometimes blue means a cave, and sometimes blue means like a person. What is it? Oh, a teleporter. Sometimes it means teleporter, sometimes it means a light blue is NPC. Okay. I'm not getting sick. I hope it's all in the mind. What should I get? Almost every area in this in the Ravenloft has a unique battle theme. Yeah, there's unique music, even though it's all like do 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 do. It still is cool. It still is cool. They're called driders because spiders were held by dusty roads from WWF at the time. Slightly, thank you for these fun facts. It's really nice of you to share them with us and take the time out of your busy day to share these facts with us every day. I really appreciate it. Oh, what happened to the music? It's really quiet. It got quiet all of a sudden. The shouting. We should use some of the sounds from this game. If only I wasn't like too lazy to actually upload new sounds to the stream. The problem is I'm just too lazy to add new alerts, and I write down the sounds all the time that I want to do. I just never add them. I just never do it. World War II slowed marketing and production. Oh no, of Pez? I can't believe what the war does to us. It even stopped us from enjoying our candies. You'd think candy's what you need. Candy is what you need most during a war. When you're feeling blue and sad, a little pep up is a little pep up, a pez up. You have a little. Okay, you have a little pez pep up, a PPU, a pez pep up when there's war. An Umber Hulk is a regular Hulk from the Hull region. Okay. The Hull region? The Hull region, huh? The heck's a Hull region? Like from the hull of a ship? Okay, back to the teleporters. Oh, it's a pass web. Oh, we can pass web and get in another teleporter? Should we do this now? I'll forget it's here. Oh, I can mark it. PW. Bam 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 bam.
No, not you.
Get scooter luggage. I'm gonna try. Oh, on Prime Day? I don't even know what I need. I just bought an external hard drive. What do I need? Do you guys know what I need? World War II got in Pez's way. It pisses me off. Damn Hitler. Hitler. Pez. There would be so many more Pez dispensers if it wasn't for Hitler. You know what the worst thing about Hitler was? He really killed the Pez industry. Hey, RP Genius, thanks for the Prime. How you doing? Menzo Banana. More like. Thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that, RP Genius. How are you? Thank you. Ah, dang Hitler. Hull is a magical part of the UK. It sits upon the river Humber. Okay. Fun fact, I'm a detective in real life. Well, yes, that's true. I've solved many cases. I solved the murder of Mrs. McGillicuddy. I solved the robbery of Mrs. McGillicuddy. A mage skull of dragon scales. I solved the assault of Mrs. McGillicuddy. This poor Miss McGillicuddy. Man, she really gets it on both ends. Rusted plate mail? Why would you want this garbage crap? Look, the armor looks neat too. Like, look at this rusted plate mail that I'm gonna throw away. It's cool. Why would it even be here? Sometimes the music gets really quiet on this area. Beep, 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 dee, 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 dee. Thanks, RP Genius. What does this mean? In the 1970s, 3 historical figures were created. Betsy Ross, Daniel Boone, Paul Revere, which were released as part of the Bicentennial series. These dispenser heads are not made to look like the people they represented, but uses generic faces with different accessories. Generic faces with different accessories. Oh, they just all had the same face with different, like, hair or like a flag, something like a flag. Daniel Boone, didn't he have the raccoon hat? Paul Revere also probably had. How would they make a Pez? This Pez dispenser does not look exactly like Betsy Ross. I'm returning it to the store. Ivory, a scroll case, very nice. We can put these dumb scrolls in here. Nice. It's like they knew that some players would not have a cleric for this whole game. Nice. We even have extra room. Perfect. It's like they somehow knew that some players would not have a cleric and would be holding the cleric scrolls. And Azarel, wait, no, a rust monster. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Wait, this series is the kind of game that will de-level you or destroy your equipment. I think that's what the rusty plate mail meant. Okay, we have to be careful. I have a feeling that they're going to start destroying my equipment. I think this is the kind of game that would do that. The Adventures of Down Under Dan. I'll have to look that up on, yeah, Moby Games. Using solved with committed. Oh, I'm confusing those things again. Another pass web here. Looks like we are gonna have to use a pass web. We are gonna want to use a pass web. Click this to get out of it. Hey, just raise the dead. Mrs. McGillicuddy, she doesn't live in a good part of town. It's dangerous there. It's dangerous. Someone took her wig. Someone put what do they do with people's toothpaste? Someone put hot sauce in her toothpaste. It's terrible what these kids are doing to this poor lady. Oh, this poor lady. A rust monster. Okay. Every time we fight a rust monster, we have to make sure it didn't, like, melt our stuff. Okay, our stuff still seems to all be here. I guarantee you. I did see someone play Ravenloft briefly, like 4 or 5 years ago when I streamed on GOG, and I remember them saying like they were stuck because their levels all got drained. So that probably is a thing. Alright, where are all the passweb potions? Okay, passweb. Let's use a passweb potion. Let's start passing the webs. Let's pass the web. Bam, 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 bam. What? What? Nothing. You like inventory micromanagement? Well, we wouldn't have the problem. The whole problem is because we don't have a cleric. If we had a cleric, we'd be feeding all those scrolls to them, and I'm anticipating getting a cleric. We're going to get a cleric. So we have to save all the scrolls so they have some good spells. But I also almost guarantee we're never going to need a cleric, because right now battles are not hard at all. They haven't been hard, even losing Drizzt. And we haven't even been using any of our spells. We've just been basically clicking attack over and over. It's possible that there's some really, really difficult fight later that we, I don't know, we'll need a cleric. So you probably might not even need a cleric. We have a bunch of healing potions and stuff. I doubt we will get into too much trouble. 3 clerics in the last level. Well, we better get one soon. Hey, Andrew. What's up, Andrew? Thanks for that raid. What's up, Amy Cat, Buttercup Taffy, Galeria, Stevo, True Toned, Brigand, Invade, DC Tech, Brian O'Brien, Dreaming, Fantasy, Says, Mr. Gregor, Xenorex, Stinky, Sphintus Coyote, Brigand, Pork Chops, Andrew, what's up, man? Polyoddity, Rip the Jaguar, Things in Your Mind, Presto PP, PPPC, Big Pizza Boss, Steady Shot, Invade, Josh, Gorilla, Mentarius, Raven. Yo, what's up, Andrew? What was Andrew doing today? I know in the morning I was lurking and he was playing Diablo Hardcore. Were you doing that all day? Thanks for the raid. Here's another shout out to Andrew Retro Sland Gaming. Retro Slant Gaming.
Ooh, God.
Check out Retro Slant Gaming if you guys don't. Great channel. Very, very great retro channel. If you aren't following him already, go follow Andrew, also known as Retro Slant Gaming. Big Pots Pizza Boss, you love this game? Yeah, I'm liking it a lot more as I play it. It was rough at first, and it gets a lot better. Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot. We're playing Menzo. I've never played Menzo before. True Tone, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you so much. Josh, thanks for the 100 bits. Let's see, still playing Diablo? Oh, cool. Yeah, Andrew's doing hardcore Diablo. He plays lots of games on his channel. I know he's doing a hardcore Diablo run on Hell. Mage Scroll of Ice Knife. Diablo 2 all day. Kill Diablo in Hell. And you gotta beat the last act to beat the whole game hardcore. Nice. I assume you've done that before. This isn't your first attempt at it, right? Like, you know what you're doing. I know you're playing as an Amazon. Saw you shooting some lightning bolts or something. Commodore's keeping up with you. It's keeping up. I'm not keeping up with it. It's keeping up with me. Yeah, Retro Slant Gaming also has a Galron emote. He has a very good Galron emote. Enemy. We're enemy. We're enemy. We've been playing Menzoberranzan. Earlier, we beat Mysteries of the Sith, which was a very interesting, janky expansion pack to Jedi Knight. Oh, another one of these guys, huh? Oh, I want to be... Oh, those guys are pretty easy. All right, let me check. Nothing melted? Okay. Hey, Ashburger. What's up, Gregor? Doing pretty good. Eaten by Ictosaurus. You love Menzoberranzan? Yeah, this game's cool. Have you played... have you also played the Ravenlofts? I've never played any of these, but I'm looking forward to playing the Ravenlofts also. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this one. Did it once before. Still pretty tough, yeah. I don't ever do anything hardcore. I do everything soft and outside. Never hardcore. Soft, yeah, soft outsides. What's this? A carry-on crawler. Oh, it was very easy. These things melt your equipment too. There was some other game where a carry-on crawler like melts your equipment. Eye of the Beholder, right? Is it Eye of the Beholder or some Might and Magic game? I think it's Eye of the Beholder. Or there's something. I have bad... Oh, I just fallen in a hole. It looks like a hole. I don't have the bird NPC. Well, here's what happened with the bird NPC, Andrew. You beat all 3 of these. Oh, really? I thought I saw you playing this at one point. I didn't realize you played Ravenlofts. This was your favorite? Here's what happened with the bird NPC. I didn't realize that this is a poison cure, and they were both inside of a sack. So he was poisoned, and we didn't have a cure for poison. So then this girl came up, and we had to switch him out because we couldn't rest or anything. And I assumed he was just gonna die. But then a while later, I realized that this was a cure for poison, and it's too late. We lost the bird guy. And then we just lost Driz, so now we have to have this crappy guy. And we have no cleric, because I didn't realize you only made 2 characters at the beginning of the game, so I made a fighter and a mage. And I didn't take the evil dwarf cleric, because he's a weird evil dwarf. So we've been looking for a cleric, and we have a lot of cleric spells we've been saving. Oh, that's potions. We have a lot of cleric spells, hoping we'll get a cleric soon. We have 3 sacks of cleric spells. And that's what's going on in our games. Any big gaming today? I don't know. Let me check.
Big gaming.
Yeah. Yeah. Big gaming right now. Big gaming right now. So yeah, we lost that bird guy. That bird guy was pretty good. This party's okay, though. Hey, Ghost Eye. Yeah, Mr. the Sith. Very, very janky, but I still enjoyed it. I still enjoyed my time with it. So now we can do Jedi Outcast, which I'd never played. We'll do that at some point. Alright, this is dead ends and stuff. Just dead ends? No. It makes it look like there was a wall there, but there actually wasn't. I don't know what's up with the music in this area. It just keeps just getting turned down. What was that? This seems like a weird a hard area to navigate. Okay, we can still pass web. Yo, Xenorex, thanks for the 100 bits. We do have sacks of spells, and we're going to get a cleric soon. And I don't. What is that? Is that this guy farting? What is that sound? No, cleric. I was forced to dump the bird. I didn't want to. Where do you have this? Okay. I guess we should have taken that evil dwarf cleric. We're going to get a cleric though soon. I'm pretty sure. I can feel it. I can smell it. Smell a cleric. Uh-oh. That's what that noise is? These driders. Oh, the driders are drow spiders. Right. That's why they're called driders. I remember that now. I remember that now. Right. They're a drow that became a spider or something. Look, this is a bird. This is a no bird playthrough. Oh, next area. Should we just... Back in the Cavern of the Myconids? Yo, Tonda, thanks for the prime. Thanks for the prime sub. Thank you very much. Hey, Sphintus. This game overheated computers, really? Should we explore this whole area? Oh, there's a lot we didn't explore. Should we just forget about it forever? I don't mind just forgetting about this area forever. What are the chances of us not exploring one area in the game, and that's where you get a cleric? Oh man, back with the mushroom? Back to a mushroom people cave? Night Hunters. Night Hunters sounds like a TV show that would come before Airwolf. Tana, thank you for the 51 months in a row. Thank you very much. Getting on that hype train. Thank you. High Priest of Loth gave her blessings for driders, and you'd become a drider. I thought it was just the D&D name for spider, but I guess, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. A drow spider. A drow. Drow spider. Yeah, thanks again to Andrew for the raid. Oh. The chances are high. Anybody know if that's where the cleric is? If there's anything else I need to get there? I don't feel like exploring that area anymore. No, I'm sure that's where the dumb cleric is. Complete the game by winning. Good hint, good hint. Potion of levitation. Not needed. Levitation just makes you go up and down. But we still have the flying. The flying potion lasts so long in this game. And we got adamantite plate mail, but no one really needs it, right? We could swap it out for... It looks way cooler than this chainmail. Seems to have the same properties, unless I need to unequip something else to get the magical properties. Nope, not that. Alright, that looks pretty cool. So we unlock the go-kart. Helps you get around a bit better. Yeah, I'm actually liking playing it in 3D. Oh, these jellies sting. These jellies poison you. Oh, you're not getting poisoned. Ooh. How do you fight a jelly? Imagine all the goop that gets on your hand when you punch a jelly. Barehanded. Oh, thanks for saying hi to me instead of Andrew, Tonda. That makes me feel special. Thank you for giving me a hi. Hello. Aloha, Tonda. Aloha. I had an idea for your stream, Andrew. You should dance in a grass skirt. Anyone ever had that suggestion before? Like a channel point redeemed that you dance in a grass skirt? I have an idea for your stream. A channel point redeem where you cook a whole pig and then on the beach and you dance in a grass skirt. What do you think? And then you go like this. And you go like this while you're surfing. And you talk about the big island a lot. You gotta go to bed, Master Gregor? Okay. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. If you have bed bugs. I'm sorry if you have bed bugs. Don't let them bite if you can. You probably really aren't in control of that. So I'm sorry that you have bed bugs. What happened? What do we find? What? Oh. That was back to the Driders? Okay. This is kind of a weird area. Hold on. Oh, it's a hole. I fell in a... Oh, I just fell in a hole. Son of a... We fell in a hole. Okay, let's map that out. We just fell in a hole. Do I have to jump out of it? Do I have to... I fell in a hole. Tell you more? Oh, that's just kind of my idea. Call it a luau. Yeah, you should call it a retro luau. Hey, Craig, how you doing today? Hey, Craig. Gregory. Hey, Podmuddle. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, we fell in a dang hole. Okay, now we're back out. And then eat a Hawaiian pizza. There you go. Cavern of the Driders map 2. Oh, maybe I was supposed to fall in a hole. Man, we need that cleric. Tony Soap's passweb wore off. Jeez. Yeah, do a luau for the whole stream. Not like anyone has ever seen one of those before. Spider venom immunity. Okay. We haven't gotten poisoned yet. We should make a hard save. We haven't really been exploring these full areas, but then we just fell in a hole. It's not my fault. Driders 2. Dun, dun, dun. This sounds like a remix of one of the other songs. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and eat a whole pineapple with your... How about eat a whole pineapple with your bare hands? No knives, can't cut it. Wish to talk or fight? Talk. Peace, tortured creature. Our quarrel is with the drow who took our fellow villagers prisoner, not you.
Ah, yes, prisoners. Sacrificed to Lolth, or marched ahead of warriors in battle. Their fate will be the same. The shadows fall. Even here the rumors come. Tales of a great artifact returning to drow hands after many ages. It stirs the houses to war. Malice schemes to capture and sacrifice Drizzt, hoping Lolth will be pleased and deliver the artifact into her hands.
Great artifact returning to drow hands after many ages stirs the house of war. Malice schemes to capture and sacrifice Drizzt. So they already captured Drizzt and they want to sacrifice to hope Lolth will be pleased with her. Oh, okay. Thanks, dude. Wow, he just tuned me in. He clued me into everything that was going on over here. I know we have a black candle too. I don't know what those candles are for. I hope this game isn't like Ultima Underworld kind of thing where you have to like collect all the candles or else you can't beat the game. And I'm pretty sure we collected all the candles, but we didn't fully explore this area or the second Myconid area. Where was that? It's Underground Lake. Well, what even? I don't even remember that. This, oh, this was just over. Okay. Doesn't look like there was that much that we missed there. We missed a bit of the Driders. Maybe it wasn't that much. Okay. Final Fantasy IX is getting an animated series. Really? That's sick. Really? Animated show? I love Final Fantasy IX. I love the little mage. I love Steiner. You waited long, but you wanted to post a Pez fact. The New York Times reported that eBay was started as a way to trade Pez dispensers. Oh, that's what someone said before, and I didn't believe them. Pez lore includes the story of eBay founder Pierre M. Omidyar, a Pez collector who set up eBay so his girlfriend, a Pez collector, had a way to buy and sell the dispensers on the internet. Why couldn't they just say that they're both Pez collectors? Like, why'd they have to say it separately like that? So eBay was really started as a way to sell Pez dispensers. Hold on, did I fall in another hole? Fall in another hole? An uninspired keyboardist forced to make the soundtrack? Like, it's not bad. It's not bad, it sounds like someone messing around. It sounds like someone messing around on a... Oh, a bird person! Is that our bird friend? Or is that a different bird person? Look at his animated sprite, looking at us. Is he a cleric? This is our cleric bird person dream. It's coming true. Look. It's the cleric bird person dream. Could it be? Oh, I don't know. It's this guy. This guy's back again. We kicked him out of our party. He comes back. All right, we'll get rid of that disgusting thief. Ultima Underworld is way better than this. Yeah, that's one of my favorite games of all time. Andrew. I played those on stream for the first time. Those are incredible RPGs. Ultima Underworld 1 and 2. It's good to see you're well, though you still appear injured. What happened since last we met?
Nothing more has happened than that my anger against the Drow has grown, and with it, my impatience.
Oh, I see. He's talking to us through telekinesis or psychokinesis, whatever it is. Hey, John Matrix. Hey, Penguin. What's up? Stop, David. Come with us. Oh, nice. We can get rid of this useless fool. All right, nice. Bird person comes back if you kick him out. It was funny because when you kick him out before, he's like, I agree. He agrees, but I guess maybe he missed us. Okay, what are we gonna do here? We have to make sure we don't lose anything. 4 potions. We need to keep this too. We could just drop it on the ground. Anything we really want to make sure we don't lose. Da da dun dun dun. We have to make the gem will go through. The gem will definitely go through. Bird person comes back. I mean, I wish we could have a cleric, but bird person is a pretty good replacement here. And this helmet. Make sure take his chase. He doesn't have armor. Okay, quick save. Get the bird person back. I agree. Yeah, I agree. This wing really hurts.
Nothing.
All right, will you join us? Come with us.
A broken wing is no hindrance to my fighting skill.
You said that.
Pain serves me.
You said the same thing before.
That we must part company saddens me. I owe you much and wish you well.
All right, later, dude. I mean, you're all right. You just nothing spectacular. He's still poisoned. He's still poisoned from before. All right, we got our bird guy back, and we can cure. Hey, check this out, dude. Look, we figured out how to cure you. Look, there you go. Did he level up at all? No, he's still 5 fighter mage thief. All right, this is a way better guy than that thief. I think we'll put him up front again. Then she can do her bow thing in the back. And I guess he'll 2-hand sword. She could also throw this. Can he also throw? Oh, he can throw the axe. Maybe that axe would be better than his fist. He can sword and throwing axe. She can shoot bow. Dun 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 dun. Hold the candles. Candles on the bottom row. Hold the candles. I agree. You just hold this other crap. Battle axe +1. Broadsword +1. Get rid of. Keep the battle axe. Alright, pick this stuff up. Okay, give all that to her. This lady is still a drow traitor. Over here. The dagger throwing. We might not even need that anymore. We gotta get all the stuff we dropped on the ground. Yeah, he's still poisoned. We don't need leather armor, because he's got his bird armor. Oh, he can't wear helmets, that's the only thing. He can't wear helmets, so I guess we just get rid of this helmet, too. Map of locations. Do we even need this? I don't know what that ever even did. The bag of holding of... That's a potion bag. I don't know what that ever did. Does anybody actually know what that did? The map of locations? Does the map of locations tell you where you are if you don't have it? Does it... The maps not actually tell you where you are? Maybe that's it. Okay. And some potions. Okay. I want to get rid of him again. I just want to hear him go, I agree. Okay. We have the magical throwing knife. Okay. Here we go. Nice. Alright. I agree. Does he need to memorize anything? I think he's exactly where he was where he left him before. Letting him leave in his underwear? Yeah, we don't care about him at all. He's a low level. He's kind of a crappy mage, actually. We don't need shocking grasp. Okay. Yo, Mondog, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. I agree. Alright, so Birdman comes back. Who knew? Who knew they would come back? I don't even care if we don't get a cleric anymore. We got Birdman back. Now I feel really, 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 really good. If only, maybe we could, like, change him to a cleric. Mage scroll a stinking cloud. There you go. Now we're gonna pimp out his mage, Gem of infravision. I don't think we need that. Right? We already have... Aren't these gems all infravision gems? Don't these give you infravision? Yeah. Oh, it's a fourth one. Oh, I see. Wait, where'd that gem go? Oh, that's in case you get someone who's not a drow, who's not secretly a drow. She's secretly a drow spy, so she doesn't need a gem. But if we ever get rid of her, when we do get a cleric, we might need to have that gem. Thanks, Mondom. Are my Elder Scrolls playthroughs on YouTube? I don't think so. Another... Oh, we just got a second set of Gauntlets of Stone Giant Strength. Okay, now we're just going to destroy this game even more. So now he has 20... Now that guy has 20 strength. She might be better up front. She will give her the axe. So we don't have to keep picking up arrows. I forgot. Picking up arrows is annoying. Torch over here. Okay. No. My YouTube is... I gotta get on the YouTube. I guess I could just upload the raw VODs from Twitch instead of editing them a bit, and it'd be a lot easier. I don't know if they are. I don't think so. I don't think they are. Okay. Alright, good. Melee spells seem weird. They kind of work in this game, but I think it's better. I think it's quicker to just have everyone attack, though. Yeah. Bird Bro is back. I want to fight something and see how good Bird Bro is with the crazy strength. The good 20 strength. There's a lot of going back and forth in between areas in this. It's a little weird. Right? It's a little weird. Hey, Dio Loco. Yeah, you still have to cast light a little bit to see. The scroll given to us by the Drider, if we need it anywhere, this seems the place. Oh, the Drider gave us a scroll? Where? He gave us a scroll? Wait, what? We have to go... Wait. He didn't give us a scroll. What? Did he drop a scroll on the ground and I didn't notice? Passweb? Is it just Passweb? He gave us a scroll? Oh, okay. I don't think it was that far back. Well, let me quick save and use Passweb. Oh, okay. We have to go back to, Dun, dun, dun. The old man told you don't take damage from underground radiation. We do. What do you mean? We do take damage. We do take damage from radiation, but with the gems, yeah. Yeah, right, with the gems. Yeah. I think it's a lot darker. It's a lot darker if you don't have the gems, too. I think. Okay, so we have to go back to where... How did I miss that? Wait, was it a spell? Wait, was it a spell that we got? Was it an actual spell that I used? Because there's no way I left an item on the ground. I totally missed that. Oh, you don't look in here, you look in here. Let me see. She has a ton of spells. Spider Cloak Armor. True Seeing. Wizard Eye. Wizard Eye. Look, Beard, we got Wizard Eye. Protection from E. Is it protection from E? Invisibility, haste. Immunity to spider. Is it immunity to spider? To speed? To spide? Does anybody know? Immunity to spide? Could be immunity to adherence. It might have been that. Immunity to spide. The music seems kind of broken. Maybe we restart the game. Try to fix it. It's getting really quiet. Okay, past Drider web 07. Let me quit the game, let me restart it real quick. See yellow spots before you explore? It's it lets you see whatever you can see in your vision. So sometimes you can see through walls. You have like a vision cone in front of you. You want to rewatch the VODs? Oh, Redguard? I think Redguard is. If not, I can try to upload them. I've been meaning to start at a certain point and then upload every single VOD to YouTube. But I keep not doing it. But I'll do it. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it, Willie. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I just decided I'm gonna do it. But it might take a while because I try to edit them a little bit, like very little, but just a little bit. Why do you not attack? Oh, maybe we didn't get it. Maybe they were talking about this guy, which I didn't talk to. Look at this guy. How do you think he works out? Must work out, right? In a special gym, a spider gym. Hey, D-Doc. Driderman. There he is. Why do you not attack us?
I might ask the same of you. Hear me. Though tangled and twisted in this cruel form, my spirit remains my own. And with it, my reason. You have formidable abilities. What life I possess, I will not waste in matching arms with you. I live not for battle, but for vengeance.
I think he's like putting his arms up like, I'm not gonna kill you, I'm not gonna hurt you. Yeah, I have to edit out my flat earth rants. Why vengeance? Who lives that you could not injure if you wished?
Know you nothing of the Drider's curse? A cruel fate, as cruel as any thought in the mind of Loth, and who transformed me, but a priestess of my own people, giving me this all too great punishment because I refused to worship Loth. I would destroy them both, had I means to do so. As it is, I can no more return to Menzoberranzan than a spider can sing a mournful song.
Oh man, they kicked you out. Will you let us pass?
I have little choice, for I wish no combat with the likes of you. Yet, should I fight, I may deal you an injury you cannot afford. I was once and still remain a powerful mage. You have the two choices. Turn back and give up your foolish quest, or else go on ahead, and there, find an impassable chasm you shall never cross.
Alright, sounds good. In your words, I sense an offer. The chasm may be impassable, or it may be impassable only to those who refuse your offer.
True enough. A deal, then. Good. However branded by this shameful appearance, I retain contacts in the city. They, in turn, have made contacts, and the way lies open for me to remove this curse. I need only your assistance. In return for your efforts, I will provide an answer to the difficulty ahead. The chasm shall not stop you.
So this must be what we were talking about, but we hadn't talked to him yet. Yeah, I gotta edit out those. Video games are flat. It's not 3D. It's just like the Earth's flat. Okay? Sail to the ice wall. It's a goal, sub-goal, sail to the ice wall. Find out. If we help you, it may cost more than you're able to pay. What say you?
I say my trade is this. Aid me in returning to my normal form, and I shall provide you with a scroll of spider shape.
It looked like webs, not a chasm.
In rapid guise, you may cross the chasm without fail. Here is the scroll.
Okay.
Use it only when you reach the chasm.
Okay.
As Drider, as a drow, I have no right to ask this. For in you I rely upon a quality never to be mine. On your honor, do this for me.
Okay. So this is the scroll. Alright, yeah, we'll accept. Will you tell us the way?
Upon first entering the city, seek out the bazaar.
We go to a city?
At a booth bearing the title Saw Terrell, you will meet a merchant.
Sar
Mention
Terrell.
my name, and she will know what you are about. If you show good faith, she may aid you in more than my cause. But remember me, do not forget. When you have secured my freedom from this form, your debt shall be paid. Go now!
Sar Terrell. Okay, got it. And I'm going. Jeez, to yell at me. I have not played the Dark Suns or El Qadim. I installed Dark Sun recently to try to possibly play it. El Qadim I also want to play, yeah. I want to play those. Why is the spider started at his knees? It was like a spider. It was like a spider tar or a sen spider. A spider tar. Go now. Okay, jeez, I'm going. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so we missed that guy, and he helps us get past. Wait. He helps us get past. Was the thing over here, right? What is that sound? You talking about this chasm? This here? Scroll of spider shape. Save here. How do we cast it? Oh, here. Oh, cool. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. Deep Space Nine morphing? Okay. One of the founders, whatever they call them in Deep Space Nine. Oh, you just straight up turn into a spider. That's cool. Yeah, a spitar, a spitar. Like a keytar with spit. That's a cool looking spider, man. The whole party morphed into a gooey spider. All of us have become one spider, and then we go back into the goo. This game's really, really cool. It gets cooler the more you go. It was a little boring at first because you were just in like this bland town, right? And then you're kind of in this bland open area at the start of the game. Once you go through all these areas and do all this stuff, it gets a lot cooler. Okay. Okay. Let's make a save across web. I don't know if we'll have to go back because we did. Oh, we're just still in the Cavern of the Driders. And we have to get to a town in Sartarel, something like that. What wizard created that spell? That guy turns it was the spell of turn everyone into spiders. A drunk wizard. Night Hunter swings and misses. Swing and a miss. Night Hunter swing and a miss. I like this sound. This is my favorite enemy sound. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Listen to this music. I'm just gonna listen to this soundtrack in the car when I go on a long trip. I already have Flame Strike. Alright, more of this cave though. A Cloaker Lord. Alright, something fell on the floor, he said. He said something fell on the floor. A Kyogtum's ointment. Oh, that's just to cure poison. That's fine. In case Bird Guy ever gets poisoned again. Yeah, the beginning is weak. It is, but then you get drizzed. It's weak until you get drizzed. It's a little confusing too. Like you have to go in that cave and get gems, and it was a little confusing at first figuring out how to get through the holes, right? But then I guess once you figure out the engine, it's pretty cool. And you get drizzed and it's all smooth sailing. Next Darius chopsticks. This is like the soundtrack right now is chopsticks, simple chopsticks. Beginner's chopsticks, where we just press the same note. What do these gems do? What do these gems do? Ooh, it's revving its engine. It's like a drag racer. They sound like drag racers and motorcycles. Drag races and motorcycles. When are we playing Super Magpie? Oh, we already played it. We played it after we finished Mysteries of the Sith. It was good. It's like a Super Meat Boy style game, but you don't jump. You use repulsion and attraction through magnet. But it's basically exactly like Super Meat Boy. If you like Super Meat Boy style games, it's the exact same kind of style of game, but with no jumping. It was good. I think if you like that kind of game, you'd probably like Super Magbot. Yeah, I like a game that's good that has jank. A game that's good but also is janky. It's a good time. Cloaker Lords. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Wait, how much damage is he doing? That two-handed sword. He just died. It's okay. He just died. Okay, he just died. That's okay. Ravenloft has a tire screeching. I think they're using car sounds. It really just seemed like they are. And we played Super Magbot earlier. Exclamation point Magbot if you want to click that link for it. Or just go check it out. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. And we're gonna have to rest. We should just rest. How much damage he's doing? I gotta see how much damage the bird is doing. I don't know if he's doing as much damage as she was with the two-handed sword. There's a giant strength. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to start getting rid of stuff again. A Pewaffy cloak. Those help you be stealthy, right? Let's rest. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You'll find that the soundtrack has long, foreboding undertones in the bass line, and percussion which is juxtaposed by the polyrhythms, the staccato-like melody. Maybe that's why I like it so much, slightly, yeah. It's the worst soundtrack that I actually like. Menzoberranzan. The most liked awful soundtrack. Sounds like it's from an original series episode. Yeah. like the tension of like the lizard man sneaking up on Kirk. Dun 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 dun. What's that? It's a lizardman. I'm Captain Kirk. What do you guys think about that voice? What the hell's this? The River Styx? Are we River Styxing it here? Oh, that's what I was collecting those gems for? Pre-collected. That's a Puzzwiz. Pre-collected those gems, solved a puzz in advance. Puzzwiz is real robust. Finished Miss 1 through 5. That's a pre-Puzzwiz. By the way, I found this Pez dispenser I didn't show you. This is my favorite one I found. A Casper. A yellowed old Casper Pez. It's 20 bucks. Check it out on eBay if you want to get it. Will you allow us passage on your boat?
Gems, the price of passage.
Pre-puzz was I'm Captain Kirk and I'm Lizard Man behind me.
Yes.
Nice yellow. I wonder if it was always yellow. You like Casper Puzz? Check it out. It's on eBay. Natural Dave already bought it. Yeah, he probably did. All right, so am I getting in it? Oh, okay. No cutscene for this? Wait. Oh. Are we, oh, look. Look, we're taking the boat. Alright. We're sailing. It's on. Look out. Oh. Well, turn at the last second, why don't you? So I guess normally you'd go up to that guy and he'd tell you what you need, but we already collected the gems. Oh, they're attacking. Ouch, they're hurting me. Hey, that's not fair. Wait, am I controlling this thing? No, I'm not. The underground river. Oh, okay. Then we take this to the town. I'm not controlling this. A Casper Pez reeks of cigarette tar. Have a little Pez with some 1960s cigarette tar on it. Okay. Okay. Underground river. Seen the movie about Shatner's back in action. No, do not be... Oh, the approach to Menzoberranzan. Ah. I thought it's a different purple. It's not the Drider Cave. Okay. Approach to M. New song. I have not seen that. Shatner fights aliens in an intergalactic paintball tournament to decide the fate of humanity. Sounds odd. Sounds odd. Best dispenser's evidence. I'm trying to get rid of it. Purple. Another purple area. Ba-da-da-da-da. A flesh boat. I think it was a bone boat. I think it's a bone boat. Umber Hulk. This guy's just doing all the work. Oh. Slowly. Falls over. Do we have any levels up? Oh, he leveled up as a fighter and a thief since he's joined. We haven't even been using any spells at all. And it's not like I'm good at this game or anything. So I think this game's it actually is pretty easy. People were saying it's hard, maybe it gets harder later. It's been pretty easy. Oh yeah, he's doing a lot, he is doing a lot of damage here. Once you get the gauntlets of Stone Giant Strength, he's slowly, jeez, horrifying death. Once you get those gauntlets, it's pretty much over. Maybe it gets harder later. Okay. Banded male. The approach to Menzoberranzan. Menzoberranzan. Is that the town? The drow town? Because that drow guy wanted us to go to a town. I don't want to get on the wrong side of that drow guy. I've never seen Tech War, the game. I assume it's not good. I could look at it. I think it's a shooter, right? A first-person shooter. Okay, let's rest. Yeah, I never played Tech War. Andrew, have you played Tech War? Or anyone? Has anyone played Tech War? Oh, is this it? Oh, cool, cool. There's like an overworld map of... Okay, Govelius's Tavern, Carpathian's Tavern, Tower Sorcerer, and the Merchant's Bazaar, and the House Fey Branch. Let's go to the Merchant's Bazaar and try to help this guy who helped us. I don't want to... I would assume, like, maybe if you don't help him, it might not matter. But it could also come back to haunt you. Merchant's Bazaar. Wouldn't they know I'm... Are you a drow? Wait, is Menzoberranzan? Can normal people go to Menzoberranzan? Can normal people go here and buy stuff? There's just like another normal human dude down here. Tech War's Duke Nukem Shatnerified? That sounds good. Alright. Oh, it gives us a full map here. Merchant's Bazaar. Exterior. Okay. We've got to find... It was like, Potion of Levitation. We don't need that. It was like, was it? Terrell. Because it sounded like Game of Thrones. That's why I remember it. There's an item over here. Potion of Healing. Alright, sure. Sure, why not? R.A. Salvatore. Yeah, that's probably why most people know him. Takata. Has a morbid feel. Yeah, it's in a weird purple cave. Cesar. This is the guy. Okay, we found him. He's got the cool beads. Okay. She's got it. Sorry, it's a she. Cool hair. Oh. Nice. She's got like the Super Solver's bad guy hair. Mad scientist hair. We search for Sar Terrell. Might you be the merchant of this name?
Of course. And from what far corner of the Underdark have you heard my name? It is often flattering to know what great distances my reputation has traveled.
There's a bus that goes from here to Canada. Keep Tech Wars a mess, doesn't emulate. Oh, really? Yeah, the Guile hair. Only the strongest magic has kept us safe. What might you have to aid my spells, says Elvira.
Many jars and bottles adorn my shop, finely crafted containers for the mystical goods within. But my profit comes from information. What I know best are the comings and goings of the drow nobility. For such information, some are willing to pay with their lives, or the life of a friend.
Informations? Your fame rests with a Drider, one who knew your name. Do you remember Maznafane? That was the guy who helped us.
The name is familiar. Maznafine is mine, my love, and they had no right to take him from me. Is he well? If he has sent you, the time must be right. All that we had worked toward can begin.
Sensei SeaWorld. Oh yeah, the pixel art is amazing in this. The UI and the pixel art's amazing. That's why, yeah, I wish the 3D world looked a little better, but yeah, this is all great stuff. Information. Okay, do you remember Masterfane? Okay, so that paid off my debt just by mentioning him. Information is what we need. Do you know how to end a Drider's curse?
Whatever quest you call your own.
Never mind, this is
know
what
that
we have
I may inform and enlighten it. Information I have. But first, Maznafine.
I have to go back.
If you are the ones to free his spirit, you must be on your way. Speak to Jalenfine, the Spider Mage. He resides in the Tower of Sorcerer and has worked to prepare a magic scroll for just this occasion.
Jalenfine.
Remember, seek out Jalenfine and free the spirit of my love. Then we shall talk again.
Jalenfine, Maznafine, everyone's a fine. No relation to Zactifine, no relation. This is a pretty good abs. Everyone's really in good shape. This is from the gold box. I don't know if it's considered in gold box. Gil, I'm not sure. Thanks for the host, Gil. Right. What do you know of the prisoners taken from the surface? That's who we're trying to save.
So that is your mission. Take care, or you shall join them in whatever dungeon they lie. It is a common fate in Menzoberranzan. Still, I would take it as a fair trade.
Okay,
information
after we free him, she'll help us. Yeah, I from what I know of Goldbox, it's earlier games. It's not, yeah, it's not this era. Okay, so we need to go Jaznafine. What is her name? Jaznafine? Okay, Jaznafine. To help Maznafine. Janafine. Jangafine. Can we actually go to these other stores, though? Here we go.
I have no time for customers today. I am closing shop.
Okay, sorry. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay, we check. Where were we? We just that one? Okay. Is there any other shops we can go into? Let's you go in just to talk to an angry guy who's not open. Whose shop is not open. NPCs can also not. The NPCs in the game also cannot pronounce it. Are you also not open?
Only a foolish mission could bring you to the bazaar this day.
All right. So I don't think any of these shops are going to be open then. How do you get out of here? It was somewhere to the north, right? There's not... You can't just, like, click a map to get to the map. You have to find the exit. Where was that exit? Somewhere around here? Over here, maybe? Do we have to cast light? No, it's already cast. It's just kind of dark. This town has a unique song, too. Some bongos. It's kind of a prick. I mean, they all drow go to the surface and like murder humans and kill humans. Oh, can I talk to this guy? Talk to me. So yeah, I don't think the shopkeepers care about being nice to a bird, an elf and a dwarf that come down here. Okay, here we go. It's here. Okay. And what did he say? Janafine? Wait. Where did she say it was? Oh crap! I thought it was. Oh, maybe it's in one of the taverns.
Poor Parker.
Gorilla 11B, thank you very much. This game is based on Mario Puzo's Godfather. I can tell. You can kind of feel it. Yeah, from the very start, you can kind of feel it. very short distance light spell. Janifine, or maybe she was in that area. Maybe she was in that area where it just was. And I have to check all the buildings for her. Hey Morpheus. This is a good game. I would say that I like this game better than Arena, which is a similar RPG from that time. All right, this is the guy. Let's check all the buildings. I think Arena's 3D looks better.
I have no time.
But this has better pixel art stuff, and overall is probably a more entertaining game. There's more going on in this than Arena, despite Arena's like big world where you don't really do much. All right, we checked this and this. We checked this. Okay, let's check all these other buildings. A quote on Wikipedia from Menzoberranzan creators, interesting. It sounds like Peter Gunn, right? Where's Drizzt? He was in our party, but he got kidnapped. Do we have to save him? Regular orange. Alright, the creator of Menzoberranzan says, look, I grew up in a sexist, racist society. I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. Never watched The Sopranos? That was my neighborhood, only without the mob. That was my neighborhood. Had the same attitudes about life. I grew up with 5 older sisters. I saw what they had to endure. Where they're also where I got the idea for the bad matriarchal society of Menzoberranzan. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Crazy stuff, you know, how your upbringing really can bring you to create a piece like this. Why is this bazaar so empty?
Quiet, yes.
Crazy, Ben.
I myself was about to give up any attempt at profit for the day. If you are unfamiliar with this quiet, let me warn you. It portends a storm. Look not for clouds to gather beneath the caverns, nor for lightning to strike our stony ground. Oh no.
She said she's in the tower, Sorcerer.
Is one of war.
Thank you.
Or some great treachery between the houses.
Yeah, it's been like 7.5 hours. I can't stream 19 hours like Andrew. I start getting tired about this time. So I missed that. Thanks. So she's in the tower, Sorcerer. Alright, thanks, Red. What can you tell us of this city?
Prisoners? Look not for prisoners in a city which enslaves thousands.
You know the prisoners?
But worry not. If there is to be a battle of one sort or another, the slaves are the first to go. They are often sent ahead to trigger whatever magical traps may await. As long as you take up my time, talk not of prisoners, but of trade. I see you bear a helmet, which intrigues me. It is not of this land, but may once have borne a magical spell or two. Would you be willing to trade?
A helmet? The helmet given to us by an innkeeper. Oh, we got that helmet a long time ago. What can you offer me that matches the value of a friend's gift?
It is not the finest helm, and I take only a slight interest, but I can offer a music box, one known to play a soothing tune. It both charms the spirit and is said to heal wounds. But wait, in addition, I am prepared to offer 2 of the finest magical candles. The candle of brilliance will prove itself in the darker corners of the city.
I love the animations here.
Is an effective taper. Instead of light, this candle creates a darkness, blinding those in the area and all who enter later.
Interesting. Okay. Blinding candle and a darkness candle. Wait, was that really his quote, or is that a quote from The Godfather? Was that really his quote about Menzoberranzan? Let's see. The healing candles. The healing of the candles. He who gave the helm would approve of the trade. Yeah, sure. We don't really need the helm that bad.
A fair trade indeed. The candles and the music box will serve you well during the coming storm.
It's his real quote.
Few survive in Menzoberranzan without powerful magics at their command. But please, continue your shopping tour. Any merchants brave enough to sell their wares in these troubled times deserve your patronage.
That's a real quote. Wow, that's very strange. We got another candle. Oh, we already had these candles. Oh, so this is a healing candle and this is a light candle. And a music box which heals. We have to drop Potion of Giant Strength. Alright, we got a full inventory now. That's fine. But we lost a helmet. But we had a helmet. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, crud. Alright, give him the helmet. Oh, actually, maybe we should have kept that helmet. This helmet doesn't help him. What does she have? Ring of protection? Okay. That's alright. That's fine. That's fine. Wait, did that... Should I have kept it? He has a 2 now. What did he have before? Save over, here. Traded helmet. Actually, these candles stink. We already have 2 of these candles. I don't think we want the helm. I don't think we want the candles. Yeah, no. Oh, this gives him armor class of 2. I feel like I'd rather have this than 2 things we already have and some healing music box. We'll get it if we need it later. Otherwise, forget it. Is Arcanum worth playing? Yeah, it's worth playing, but it's a bit dated today. The combat is a bit dated, and the towns kind of feel repetitive. But Arcanum's still pretty cool. Yeah, it's worth playing. It's not as good as Fallout 1 or 2. I would say the Fallouts are better, but Arcanum is very cool. Alright, the Tower of Sorcery. I did throw the extra helmet, yes, I did throw the extra helmet away, but that's not my fault. It's because we had to make room, because we need a cleric. We have all those cleric spells. The creator stated that out with look, he was a suspect being interviewed on Law and Order. The creator of Menzoberranzan is very, very interesting, apparently. The door resists all attempt to open it. We should move on. What, that door? I wasn't even trying to. Okay, that door is also resisting. Oh. Oh, it's the thing from Tron. Get in. Oh, it's a teleporter. Okay. It's the master control unit. Helmet. Oh, I kept the helmet. We got Bird Boy. Yeah, Bird Boy. If you get rid of Bird Boy Nomus, if you get rid of Bird Boy, he says, I agree. He goes, I agree. My wing really hurts. But then he just goes down. Then he just goes down in the dungeon. You get him again later. You can get him back. You can get him back later. The music box could be a quest item, yes. So we'll go back and get it if we need to. I think it's probably just a healing item. We'll go. We know where it is if we need it. The last thing I need right now is more items. Let me tell you that. Okay. The last thing we need right now. What happened to her axe? Wait a second. Where'd her axe go? She had a throwing axe. And now it's gone. Where'd it go? Alright, have a throwing dagger instead. I just noticed she lost her infinite throwing axe. Did it get stolen from it? Oh, I bet it got destroyed by a rust monster. I don't know. What happened to her interest? But yeah, it's a throwing axe, but it's supposed to come back to her hand. Every time. Okay. We'll go Tower Sorcerer 10. Birdman's back, Praximo. Yep. He's just sitting there. We go down like 7 floors and he's down there. He's like, my wing still hurts, but I'll join you if you want. Look at these tiny little spiders. Tiny little spiders. What's going on with that sound there? No, you don't have to pick up the axe. That's the thing. I have a feeling it got melted. Or it just didn't return, yeah. Like this dagger also returns too. It may just not have returned. But it's supposed to return automatically. And I just didn't notice because it's supposed to return automatically. And I'm not really concerned with her anyway. These two, the stone giant gauntlets, are the real money makers of the party. Agonizer Scorcher, very cool. Here you go. Do you know this? Here you go. Bird, you can learn that. Flame Arrow. Ah, cool. Here you go. We didn't have that one yet. That's like a level 4 spell, I think. Let's see if I'm right. I was wrong. It's level 3. Sorry, everyone. I was wrong. Let's learn Flame Arrow. Look at all these spells we have. Wow. 99% effective acts of returning. Yeah, the dwarf in the pool didn't say that. It doesn't come back. It comes back 99% of the time. I mean, don't say it's always going to return if it doesn't always return. Kenku can't talk, they can only mimic. Oh, really? Like a parrot? They really should have made him go like talk like a parrot. They shouldn't have given him like a deep manly voice. My wing really hurts. Really hurts. And they should have had him ask for a cracker a lot. They really missed an opportunity there. What is that? Why is this? Who is this guy? Is this some kind of guy from D&D? Mr. Tattoo Head? Who knows who this guy is? And why is he on a wall in the Drove's Tower Sorcerer? He does speak telepathically. It's pretty cool, the little effect. Oh, hey. Are you a fan of Danazine?
You are from Sartorel, I know.
I am, yeah.
And you want something.
These scenes are
awesome. A scroll
awesome.
in whose mystic fibers might be found some magic, enough to return a Drider to its normal form. Oh, it is not so great a magic that tells me this. Let me assure you, Sartorel weaves a web of favors and communication second to none in Menzoberranzan. This is how I know what you are about. And who am I? Why, I am Jalenfine, of course.
Yeah, you got your hat on backwards there, guy. That part's supposed to go on the back. You're talking into a cloth here, guy. Hey, Upside Down Matt, how you doing today? Turn it around, turn it around. We want to see your face. All right, what do you know of Sartorel's desires?
Yes. Sartorel and I have discussed the situation for years. But please, do not make the mistake of believing she wishes to be reunited with some long-lost love. No. Such emotion in a drow would be remarkably rare. The Drider is hers, more as property and prize than her love. She wishes this prize returned to her in its original condition, believing no other drow, priestess, or otherwise had the
right to... You skipped it there. He was trying to sell Fruit Loops? Follow your nose! I should have made him say follow your nose a lot. What can you tell of us returning a Drider to its normal drow form?
There is something
Why would you be talking
first.
into this?
I will not talk with you otherwise.
What's the lore behind the face
There is a merchant
cloth?
in the bazaar whose sign proclaims his place of business to be Galentha's goods.
No, damn it.
Goods indeed.
Damn it.
There is only one piece of interest in this entire worthless inventory.
Damn it.
It is a music box.
Damn it.
One of unusual healing abilities. That I can afford.
Son
The
of a-
price is not in question. But the owner would rather destroy it himself than sell
A
it to
music
me.
box, huh? I thought this was a Wendy's. Damn it, we gotta go get that music box. Alright, we gotta go get the music box.
All men of character have enemies, do they not?
Trade for a music box. Alright, we have to go back and trade the music box to Mr. Clothface. I don't wear a mask like that. Wear it over your eyes too, yeah. I wear it when I go to the store. I wear my mask over my whole face. Why would you... What's the lore behind that? There's some lore reason for that, right? Well, I guess the music box is a quest item. Okay. Fine. Music box is a quest item. Fine. That's fine. I don't care. Music box is a quest item. Well, okay. So we have to get rid of our helmet. So someone's just not gonna have a helmet. That's all. But what if you don't? Maybe to buy it if you don't have to still have the helmet. It's only two armor class. We'll be okay. Dun, 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 dun. The trading quest. What's this sound? Going back into this. How do we get back into the? This way? I'm getting bitten by something. Okay, and go down. Okay, we have to go back to that merchant. I'm not trying to open the door. I'm not trying to open it. I bumped into it. All attempts to open this door have failed. We should move on. I bumped into it slightly. I'm not attempting to open the door. Past Tom was cocky? No. Everything pretty much worked out exactly like I said. If it's a quest item, we'll go back and get it. That's exactly what I said. If you play the tapes, that's exactly what I said. And that's exactly what we're doing. It's not even like we have to go back all that far. We just go right here. It took, what, less than a minute to come back here. But we'll just throw the candles that he gives us in the trash, too. Well, well, well. Ha. Well, Tom. Looks like you're eating crow. Huh? Eyes without a face is the true disgrace. Doon 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 doon. Alright, which building had that dude? What is this guy doing? He looks suspicious. Are they stealing things from me? Are you stealing? Is you a pickpocket? Are you the... What if the game was called Susan Sarandon? That would be really cool. And if she played all the voices and all the character portraits were just based around her. All right, where's Galanthea? There's Galanthia's goods. All right, we'll quick save here, and we'll talk to this guy real quick. Okay. There are tapes. Play the tapes.
I offer.
Offer healing makes sense. Music box. So then we don't even get to keep the music box, and we lose our helmet. Our wonderful helmet. Music box, and for some stinking candles. Wait, where are the candles? Where are the candles? Okay, we didn't get the candles this time. I don't care. We have the music box. You have a cassette player? Me too. I think I do, yeah. Well, I at least have cassette tapes. I believe there's a cassette tape player in with that box. Alright, back to the Tower Sorcerer. This is an interesting little side quest here. I hope we get another cool animation soon. Maybe watching the guy turn from a spider back to a drow. This door resists all attempts to open it, such as standing near it and looking at it. You should move on. Move on from this, player. I'm just near the door. I'm not attempting to open it. Alright, where's that guy? Was over here, right? There he is. Alright, Mr. Clothface. The world, it's a symbol of my shame. We have returned with the music box. Will you aid us in helping the Drider?
Ha!
Ha!
Galantha, you fool!
Ha!
You have given up that for which I would have paid a matron's ransom.
Ha!
But to you, my instrument in this victory, I give my thanks.
Oh, can I have the ransom
more,
too?
I am providing you with a scroll. Use it thusly. In the presence of the throne of House Bainry, activate the scroll. Its magic will free the spirit of Maznafine from imprisonment.
House
and
Bainer.
he will transform but moments
House
later
Bainer?
to the shape he so desires.
Alright, I have to go to House Bainer.
So powerful is the scroll. It shall cloak you as you enter House Bainry.
Nice.
And with its magics about you, you shall encounter no difficulty in reaching the throne.
Very nice.
However, once it is used, your presence will be noticed. That could prove dangerous.
Oh.
Long ago, I angered a priestess.
Oh.
And in return, she burned my face with acid.
Oh, that's why you're wearing the cloth on your face.
What it is to stand
Sorry for making fun of you.
Of power. Good luck to you.
Oh, he showed us a little bit of vulnerability here. That's why he's wearing a cloth, because of his... So we have to go to the throne, have to go to House Bainer, and we'll be able to get in with no trouble, but getting out, we'll have to fight our way out. Your reward is my thanks. You have a minute work cassette with Down Under on it? What's the Drider doing in House Bainer?
I see you do not understand.
Not really.
When Maznafine was transformed into a Drider, his spirit was taken captive. It resides in the throne of House Bainer. Free Maznafine's spirit from the throne, and the Drider that bears his name will cease to be. It will transform, its shape returning to the image of the drow he once was. Go then, and afterwards seek out Sar Terrell again. For even now, her network of contacts is at work for you, searching out the prisoners you seek.
Then go back to Terrell. Okay. Alright, interesting. We're getting all tied up in like some drow crap here. Getting all tied up in some drow crap. Pretty cool. Well, it's about 5 o'clock here, so I think I'm going to call it here. Call it a day here. It was a fun day. We beat Mystery of the Sith. That's a ridiculous game. We played Super Magbot. Check that game out here. It's like a Super Meat Boy style game with magnetism, no jumping. Click that link. And we continued Menzoberranzan. I think we might have another stream of this. We're not like right at the end, I don't think. So I still think I think we'll just call it there. If we were close to the end, I would keep going, but I don't think we are, so I think we'll just call it there. Call it a day there. Thanks for watching today, everybody. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Hey. Thank you.